Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a feel-good Friday night, part 2 of our doubleheader. We were already here for Smackdown. For those who don't know, it was on earlier for everywhere but the US of A. But we are here for bigger business right now. TNA Sacrifice is on tap. The pre-show starting. The first match is ready to go. The prediction title's on the line. So welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. Strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, 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 folks. We are live and back at it again. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, our second live stream of the day. You find another channel that's doing that, folks. But we are looking forward to this one. We do have the first match going up, and I will put the call out for predictions in the chat. You get a bonus for being here during the pre-show. But AJ Francis, KZ Navarro taking on the Aztec Warriors, which is the Laredo Kid, and somebody else.
Now you're gonna make me look on the card real quick. Hi everyone. Octagon Jr.
Octagon Jr. So welcome back to the channel. If you were here earlier, shout out. If you weren't here earlier, I will explain again. Live from Barcelona with Smackdown today. We are going to talk about it. So if you don't want to hear any Smackdown spoilers, this is your time to plug your ears. But we will be talking about Smackdown as we go through tonight. Our focus will be Sacrifice. I know you guys are going to want to talk about some of the things that happened today on SmackDown, new tag champs, and so much more. We are more than happy to do that. But we are going to be here for the next few hours with a little bit of TNA, bringing the impact to live streaming, folks. Hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. Like, share, subscribe. But I will remind you, I am Mr. Evernight, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and hello, my friends. With me, wait, wrong Sacrifice. But yes,
Sacrifice. That was my calling song. I had to.
Fair enough. Yeah, I did the same. But yes, too, if you don't want to be spoiled on SmackDown or anything like that, you want to sync up when you watch SmackDown with us, you can always go and check out that replay and everything too as well. But we're focusing on Sacrifice. We got a 33 1/3% chance we're going to be talking about what already happened on SmackDown. So spoiler warnings in advance.
Listen, I will say this about SmackDown. I was here live for it, folks, for some of you who know. And again, I give them credit. WWE right now is making their shows must see. Whether it's a good show, bad show, or a really great show, there's things happening on Mondays, things are happening on Tuesdays, things are happening on Fridays that you might miss out on. Today, several things happened that the wrestling fans are going to want to catch up on. So I know for the US fans on the USA Network, you will get SmackDown in its regular time slot. It is a tape show as it has been aired already tonight.
Yes, it took place in Barcelona. And I saw, at least, though, I will say this before we get into too much of it, since we've already got the luchas. We had our favorite Spaniard, Puss in Boots there, not a man, show up.
Puss in Boots in Spain. I thought a really nice move by the WWE, smart move by the booker. Gunther's a great guy to kind of thwart the happiness of the fans. I thought it was good, man. The crowd in Spain was lit. They were energized. They were ready. They were singing along. And when A Kid came out, I mean, they went nuts. And, in a perfect world, he found a way to work it out, but it's Gunther. But fun match, really strong match. It was enjoyable. And Gunther, continues to be, the big giant heel that he is.
Oh, absolutely. And you said it's fantastic. It's a smart idea to get Axiom on the card, especially when they're honestly not that far off from a call-up, I would say. So as it works out, and that's going to be this whole stretch now with them being over in Europe, in the UK and everything, which, again, reminder if you haven't gotten it already, we're going to be here live covering the Raws and Smackdowns when they air. So if you want to watch it live, if you find a way to watch it live, if you're international, you can watch it with us. If you're watching it later on, you can always watch the replay. But yeah, we're going to get a couple weeks now. The rest of the month is going to be all international dates. for Mondays and Fridays. So it's going to just be a raucous crowd every night.
Yeah, from now right up until the 31st of March, they are in Europe. It's a unique thing because in the past they didn't have the benefits of Netflix and streaming. So this is not a regular occurrence. But yeah, they go from now, today was the first one, to March 31st, the entire month in Europe. So the European crowds are going to be interesting. Spain set a good tone for this trip. They were into it. They were excited. No complaints. I thought it was a very solid show. I rated it 7.5 out of 8, or out of 10 out of 8. Did I mention I did 4 hours? But yeah, no, out of 10 today. I mean, it was solid. And I mean, teasers, excitement, buzz, new tag champions. And I'm sorry if I spoiled that for you, but yeah, you got new tag champs on SmackDown.
And it makes sense. We've kind of wanted that for a while. We've wanted the Street Profits with the titles, and especially now the out and outright heel turn, the black suits now instead of red solo cups, really, and they instantly feel 10 times bigger.
Yeah, and I talked about this today, Nick. We've seen a lot of long title runs, and then the current fan base seems to be very, like, duration plays so much into their critiquing of a title run. I totally endorse and I fully support playing a little bit of hot potato with some of these belts. We've had long runs. Cody's had his belt for a while. I don't mind the tag team belts changing, especially if you're leading to like a multi-tag team match at Mania. It doesn't really matter which one of the 5 have the belt going into the match. I think we just saw this with EO, right? If they're going to do a triple threat, Rhea didn't have to go into Mania with the belt. She's still in the match. She could leave with the belt. So it's these funny little nuances, but it does make it like, oh, I better tune in. If they announce a title match, could be a title change on a Raw, could be a title change on a SmackDown.
Absolutely, and that's how it used to be. It didn't mean when you won a title, you were guaranteed like the next 6 months you're going to be champ. And when you're building a multi-person match or multi-team match like you were talking about, it makes way more sense to have them, kind of the belts bounce around a little bit, because that is the reason. That's what pulls everybody into that match.
Wow. Headstand springboard moonsault. AJ breaking up the count. The crowd in El Paso is nuts right now. Like
100%. TNA has been moving and grooving.
Yeah, it's sold out in El Paso, Nick, but it is the crowd is loud for a smaller venue.
Absolutely. And well, TNA has been on that trend lately of I think even their upcoming tapings, everything is I've got Laredo Kid with a moonsault or a somersault on the outside on AJ, if we're close. But their tapings, everything, twisting over the top from Octagon Jr. But their tapings coming up, I think they said were like some of their highest sold ever.
Yes.
There you go. Man's living up to that Iron Man gimmick, folks.
Right. Let's go. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up to you. I think I got the elbow in the corner. Casey flips over, slips, and grabs his leg.
Oh, I have Irish whip. Put back elbow to.
Okay, here it comes.
Yeah, now I got the slip the leg, grabbing his leg, all that.
AJ on the apron.
Choke slam. Right now.
Okay.
Should we say hi to the people? Should we say hi?
Let's say hi to the people because the pre-show's already rolling. The prediction title is on the line, folks. Nick, by all means, click away, bro. I've done some clicking.
There you go. See money. What up? See, he got it. Hello, my friend. With me, absolutely.
Oh, Casey Navarro with the pin. Let's go.
And the little wink and blow the kiss into the camera there.
Right.
But Kevin, what up? Kadarius, yo. Sean Reed, what's up? WFU Wrestling for Life Nation. Excited for tonight, LFG. Absolutely.
Right. Let's go. Let's go.
Damien looking forward to Mustafa Ali versus Mike Santana. That's gonna be a fucking barn burner. That's one of my favorite feuds right now, probably in wrestling, honestly.
It's funny because you're a big fan of both those guys. Bigger fan of Mustafa than I am. Oh, wait a minute. what is? Oh no, the crowd's just jumping up and down. They don't like him at all. But I'm really impressed with El Paso. We're only in the pre-show and they're losing their noodle. I think Santana's been a beast. I really like the build to this. I saw their little summit segment they had.
That was really good. That was last night. Me and Anthony were here watching that. That was really good. And doesn't do the typical just going to dump the bottle out on him. Just pours him in glass and sets it right beside him. Just constantly tapping him, being the little devil on his shoulder.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really well. You know, looking at him and you're full of shit. I thought it was well played. Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of good coming out of TNA right now. I don't think some people give TNA the respect or love they deserve. Right now, we are getting the hype package for Kora Jade against Masha. So the good news is Kora Jade was able to compete tonight.
Yeah, it turns out that it was what she just kind of got a stinger. I think you kind of initially said that you thought it was that. Yeah, that she more just got shook up. I was worried it was the knee, but glad that she can go.
Yeah, I didn't think it was the knee because if you remember, she was kind of in a catcher's position. And if her knee was not good, they would have got her to sit down real quick, or she would have had to. Just holding your weight with your knee didn't look good. But she did. Originally, she was holding her head as almost like she had a ringer, and that seems to be the case. She seems to be recovered in a good way. So kudos.
Yeah, thankfully it wasn't a concussion or anything like that. But
yeah,
Jordan, what up? Big dog, what up? What up? What up? Eric, hey, Wrestling for Life buddies, can't wait for tonight. And TNA always delivers on pay-per-views. Absolutely. And they've become super great at TV too as well. Me and Anthony were here last night for it, and it was a fun show throughout.
Right. Kora Jade in the building earlier today.
Michael Spikes. Now Masha. Oh, just Top Gun, badass.
Let's go.
Trying to see OG Dale. What up, my guy? Got asked that for the win and no spoilers for Smackdown. Going to watch it in 30 minutes. Well, sorry, Dale.
Sorry, Dale.
Earmuffs.
Sorry, Dale. Just maybe a few, buddy. We appreciate you though.
Love you.
Let's go, Anthony. Anthony's ready. He's excited. It's good times for Anthony. A big Naomi turn. TNA.
Oh, he couldn't wait to talk about that whole situation last night. I just sit there and tease him a little bit and read a couple extra comments before he could get it off.
Right. Let's go. I got Ariana Grace on the screen right now as well.
Yeah, you want to take this name because I know you love it.
The Wrestling God. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Welcome back. And I love it.
Soffit, what up? Christopher Cox got busy at work before the start of Smackdown, so I missed it. But see, this is the lovely thing is you can always go back and watch our videos. Unlike some other people that stream and they play their too loud, so it gets taken down and everything, so you can't watch it again or anything. You can go back and watch our stuff.
Facts.
Right?
Message.
And we're the only ones out here doing 2 streams. Right?
Right.
Alexis, well, sorry.
Like it. No, go ahead. I
was just saying hi to Alexis. That's all.
Dun, dun, dun. Want to know.
Dylan becoming a member for 7 months. Shout out, my guy. Hello, you two. How are you doing? This pay-per-view is going to be fire. Absolutely.
Can't wait. Somebody said in the chat that TNA doesn't really miss on their pay-per-views, and they don't. I can't think of the last time I watched a TNA pay-per-view and I was like, oh my God, what a waste. I honestly can't think of the last time they had a dud. Maybe not some good shows, maybe not great, but so they bang out on pay-per-views, man.
Yeah, they will have, like you said, they'll have a good show, maybe not exactly a great show, but never do they lay an egg.
Yeah. Dun dun dun.
Bradley, what up? Geekbox, what up?
Boxer! Everyone's second favorite box. How you doing? Go check out our friend Geekbox, who gives us all the love.
Absolutely. Denisha becoming a member for 2 months. It's been so good being a part of your channel. Absolutely.
Thank you, Denisha. We're not so bad.
Well, that's the thing. I like that everybody is saying being part of the channel, being part of the family and everything like that versus watching your channel, watching this, You're part of the family, folks. You're part of the show. That's why we try and click on as many chats as we do.
Absolutely. I see. Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask because we haven't talked about it. Me and Anthony talked about it last night. the 10-man tag match is basically War Games Survivor Series, but I believe it's just in one ring.
Yeah,
Little
it's like
bit chaotic a bit.
Yeah, it's like Lethal Lockdown, right?
Yeah, but that at least had the top and everything.
That's
And
true.
yeah.
Two competitors begin the match. After 2 minutes, a new competitor enters every 1 minute after. So they've condensed that schedule. So that's interesting. The system with the colognes. What is wrestling in 2025?
It swear it's gone back to like early 2000s. We have heel John Cena, we have babyface Edge, all this.
Right. Saffet, we see you. Kevin, welcome. Bradley, how you doing? Gregory, AJ, Dale, we got you already. Big dogs in the house. Don't forget, become a member, folks. We do have member-only streams. You get your little emojis, and you become a big supporter of the channel. So don't forget to do that. Gregory Ford, always a pleasure. Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Lots of names, lots of names. We like seeing it. Let's go, let's go. Want to see triple digits in the chat tonight as we have about 12 minutes before the start of the show, Nick.
Absolutely, absolutely. Gregory, what up? I like Johnny Wrestling here. I watched Smackdown today on the legal website. Clarifies the legal website for anyone who might be listening in. And now I get to play 2K25 all night. Are you going to get 2K25?
I
know we got the last AW game, but yeah.
Best coaster I ever bought. Yeah, I'm definitely considering doing it. Yeah. It's been a hot minute since I scooped up a game, so I might do that.
Fair enough. I got 2K24, but I got it like later on. I feel like I always kind of get games now like a little bit later after all the bugs kind of working themselves out. I'm not big on the pre-order stuff.
No, rare. My days of waiting outside of a GameStop for NHL games is long past me.
Oh Christ! Well, that's not even a thing anymore. Now it's just you order it. You pre-order like 2 months in advance online, and then wait until it downloads.
Yeah, I remember for a few games standing outside the store waiting for oh, here we go. Opening soon.
Are we one of the last, I'm sorry, anyone else that might be in this generation, but I think it's a dying thing of like actually really valuing like physical copies of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I had a wall of CDs. Like
I could literally turn my head and see our whole bookshelf that's TV stand that's filled with DVDs and books and everything.
Like it was a thing. Like I would find somebody I liked as far as music goes, and then I'd work backwards and try and collect all their fucking shit. But to have that physical copy meant a lot. The books, remember just sitting and reading the books on the inside of a CD, and some had lyrics, some told you shit about, some just wrote poetry, whatever. Those books, the artwork, all that shit is missed now.
Yeah, but and even now with it being all digital and streaming, I'm getting a replay of the summit from last night, but that it can all just get taken away like that. How many times have you put, a song on Apple Music or on Spotify or something like that, and then, 2 months down the road, all of a sudden it's not available in your area anymore or something like that. You can't play, it's off of that platform, so you can't stream it anymore.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. What's that?
I said tangent as hell.
Yeah, that's what we do. But folks, we are clicking away. We are setting up TNA Sacrifice tonight. Again, our predictions title will be on the line. Be a friend, tell a friend. Click all the buttons. Make sure you hit that like button for us, folks, as we are rolling through. If you haven't watched SmackDown yet, or you want to have some company while you watch SmackDown, we do have our live stream from earlier down below. Check out the SmackDown section or the latest section. But again, crazy times in wrestling, Nick. How do you feel about the WWE teasing not one, but two arrivals?
All right, so we're going to talk about this. Okay, so we're going there.
Yeah, we got time to kill, bro.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just letting everybody know. Earmuffs now. We're going to be talking about some big things that happen.
Listen, if you open any social media app and you follow wrestling stuff, you're going to know in about 3 seconds what I'm talking about.
If you don't already, but yes, so it seems very obvious that we are at least getting the tease of Rey Fenix arriving in WWE. That's all but set in stone at this point, much like his Lucha brother, which I guess they intend to keep and everything. But you mentioned before we went live, actually, about this whole segment with the black screen and the smoke, and the number 4 pops up.
Yeah.
And it seems like we might be Mr. Malachi Black.
Instantly, it gave that vibe. Now, could it be someone else? Yeah, but then who? I don't think that's a vignette that maybe it's the Redeemer. Like Miro's bringing in the Redeemer gimmick. And
he's counting down till how many days he'll be there.
But still, I mean, not quite able to pinpoint 4. Some people pointed out some like coincidences. But again, are we trying to make the clues work for the case? I guess Malachi Black last wrestled 4 years ago. It was on April 14th. There's a lot of 4s.
He just came from a faction of 4 people where he was leader there. Done and dusted. Figured out 4.
Right. Like, I don't know. We're not positive yet on what it is. It definitely gives Malachi vibes, and everyone got real jazzed about it, and everyone's pretty pumped at the potential of this. The other teaser, I mean, they hit the nail right on the head. They were not even no doubt of, like, without saying his name, they were like, look who's coming. Like, straight up know exactly what's happening in the second situation.
Well, it's a little bit like what happened with Penta when he was showing up and everything, that it was so on the head and everything.
Yeah. And then that's what they did with Phoenix. They skipped over that early teaser where it was like symbol, like just like the outline of the mask, and you're like, I think it might be Penta. They went straight into like, hey, that's Phoenix, like sitting on the top rope with the hand sign. Like, yeah, it's Ray Phoenix 100%. So the only intriguing part of that, or part of the intriguing part of all of it, they teased him on Smackdown. Is that just a coincidence? Will we get a tease on Smackdown and Raw? But they teased him tonight right before the Damian Priest match. So a lot of people were kind of speculating of like, maybe they don't start together.
Well, you could do that, and then come WrestleMania after we having this alleged draft and everything. You could reunite them. You could go both either way. I mean, actually, we talked about it even a little bit with the Gable situation, which didn't they, trademark some name?
Grande Americano. So
that's the whitest like guy on a vacation to Mexico, frat bro in Tijuana shit ever.
I think that was my Starbucks order this morning.
I'll have a grande Americano cappuccino.
Yeah, and too funny, Chad Gable, with this shit. I mean, it would be very interesting if they did, but I didn't even think about the draft, because the draft's a nice shout. What if you give Phoenix the Penta treatment and introduce him to the crowd, get everyone jazzed for the people who don't know who he is, and he gets, he kind of does the same thing as Penta, have a few decent matches, and then the draft brings them together. My brother. Oh, here we go. Right?
Lucha.
It's an interesting thought.
Because it's the best way to do it. If you bring him and just instantly latch him to him, he feels less than, which granted, it depends on how you want to do it. Penta would then be the bigger star in that situation because, oh, look, I brought my little brother along.
Right.
Versus if you build up Penta independent or Phoenix independently and everything, and then now it's 2 established guys reunited and it feels so good.
Are the Luchas one of maybe the exceptions to, like, there's always a one, an A and B in a tag team? Like Penta, Phoenix, depending on your viewpoint, could make the argument that either guy's the number 1 guy in the group.
Oh, yeah, very much. There's been plenty of times where I've thought that Phoenix was the top guy in that group. Yeah. And that Penta was the bass player at best. Yeah,
I think Penta offers a little more charisma, but Phoenix can get good and fired up too. And I think people got behind him. Again, I mean, we know what he can do in the ring. This is I think a nice pickup for WWE. I really do think it's something going to be interesting. But they teased, oh wait, we got a fight breaking out already, Nick. Sammy
and Vance. Well, I was wondering, this is an outright street fight. So are we going? We're going to lead into the show with this. You watch. They're going to beat each other to piss, tar, and leather, and then we're going to start the show with this.
So, yeah, that makes sense. We got a super chat from Spaz. I will put this in the chat, I guess, if this match is opening the show.
I almost assume at this point, because like, how do you stop it and then start it later on?
Right? Oh no. Well, the main shows should be starting in 3 minutes.
Right.
Right.
Well, read Spaz's super chat, and then I'll try and quickly get your opinion on an alleged other WWE signee, talent being brought in and everything that we haven't talked about.
This. Had to watch SmackDown late thanks to the work. So I just made a sandwich from KJ to KJ plus. That's you, Sticky Nicky. You're my plus.
I'm your +1. Thanks.
Thanks. At least you're the upgrade. Yeah. So we are seemingly kicking off with this match, but
thanks for all you guys do. K Jugs, are you going to Under Siege? Oh, I might have let that slip, but you might be, or someone from the channel might be in attendance.
Man's out here putting my business out there. No, I'm just kidding. But highly considering it, Spaz. It is a hop, skip, and a jump from my door. So yeah, highly considering it. Trust me, if I'm there, you'll see me because I'll be wearing all our shit.
Just look for Kevin Owens. I saw that in the Discord of you. Kevin Owens is there at an event.
Yeah, do that.
Is a KJ in disguise.
When I first looked at the picture, there's another guy with just like the little goatee, and I was like,
yeah,
that looks nothing like me. And then it was the guy next to him. I'm like, oh, okay, got me.
Right. Well, I think you'll like the last hashtag there. So I got a minute 28 on the 7:06 on the pre-show clock here.
Yeah, so I guess this is opening the show. We'll just throw that in there. So who wins? Mance Warner, Sammy. Opening the night, starting in the pre-show. The street fight is going to just walk into the main event, the main card. So 1 minute.
Interesting. Oh, Callahan right into a trash bin in the corner. But yeah, Spaz saying hashtag go Brampton. Is that what I was trying to get you to look at there?
Go Brampton. Jesus, that's too funny.
Right. KJ Owens, absolutely. Sammy for the win. Mance for the win. Sammy. Mance for the win. So we're minutes, seconds away from the main show kicking off, and we already have a match underway. So don't miss the pre-show. Unlike AEW, to where you just missed the pre-show, collision, everything. This you need to be tuning into the pre-show because we got a match that's already rolling in from the start of it. We got my imagination.
They did one match, did some
packages. Came out, said some terrible things.
Yeah, and then they ran into their opening match, like literally going live in 1 minute, folks. Sammy and Mance are already brawling as the pre-show comes to an end. So
yeah, I have it up on the main show right now. Is powerbomb through a table. Mance goes through a table.
Mance through the table. We are rocking and rolling. Get your predictions in. I'm going to give you a little extra time for the first prediction here because, yeah, they jump started us.
Yeah.
As I got Sammy right now walking over.
Yeah, pulling up Mance, about to throw him in the ring.
Mance in the ring. Sammy walking up the stairs.
On the stairs now.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're rolling. Mance through a table. We are starting the night off with a bang.
100, and this to me, this feels like this might be TNA getting a little GCW up in here because we know how Sammy is, and TNA is not exactly opposed to going that way at times. And Mance comes straight from there. Oh, we're doing the paper cut. See, right as I say that, I cursed us.
One of my least favorite spots in all of pro wrestling is that right there.
Those spots are the worst, like those in the knuckle breaking and everything, because you know how that feels.
Yeah. The paper cut spots drive me nuts. It's just, ugh.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know what it feels like to get a light tube broken over my head, but I know what it feels like to get a paper cut.
Right, for sure.
As paper cut on the road.
All right. Last call on predictions. If you want to be our predictions champion, what you do is you put your prediction in, you follow your own score. We're on a buddy system, kind of. At the end of the night, you tell me what your record is, and we crown a new champion every pay-per-view and some special shows. So last call on the predictions, Mance or Sammy, as they are whooping each other's ass straight out the gate tonight. We didn't even get a video package of like,
no, not even, hey, welcome to Sacrifice. None of that.
We are go.
Got this choke slam on the trash bin.
Right.
Who you got for this match?
I'm gonna go Mance.
All right, fair. I'm with you there. I'm
I
just a
feel
big
bad.
Mance fan. I'm a
Yeah.
Mance mark.
Yeah, I felt bad because I kind of knew you were gonna lean Mance, but I think they use Sammy to build up Mance here, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Mance
I
just came
think.
in.
Could you see Mance versus Joe Hendry at some point? TNA
Yeah.
World Title.
Yep. Because I know how Mance can work, and Mance can cut a promo. Like if you give Mance, and Mance can be such that serious, miserable kind of, in your face dick at times. Like he plays heel well against the bubbly, happy Joe. It's a nice, yin yang.
Oh,
dropped a hold of the table.
Onto the top of the chair, right on the throat and everything. That's
Yep.
That's almost worse. I would say that's worse than like the one to where they do the Death Valley onto like the bridge, like the two bridging chairs right on your spine.
Yeah,
the Malachi Black Adam Cole thing.
Yeah, no fun.
Right.
But Mance is down. Sammy getting to his feet, folks. Welcome. We're almost at triple digits in this chat, so let's go.
Absolutely, as we got a staple gun now. Again, I guess I've spoken into existence somehow. I mentioned them going GCW's Avenue, and that's all we've been getting now lately.
Right. Remember, folks, this is technically the opening match. We did have a pre-show match earlier, but I mean, this match starts in the pre-show, walks into the opening of the show, and we're off and running here at Sacrifice. And it looks like one of these two men are willing to sacrifice just about anything.
Yeah. Oh, that was clever. My guy. I caught that one. But we're gonna get a shootout with staple guns here. And do you think that this is a little bit of the WWE effect of how they'll start off a show and like have, say, Punk walking through Gorilla, and that's how you kick off right into Raw and everything? That we start through the pre-show, instantly we're already underway with a match with, and it's the street fight too, as well as staple gun to the forehead.
Right.
As that gets a holy sugar honey iced tea champ.
Fans are into it. I'm really impressed with El Paso. They came to party tonight. Staple into the shoulder.
Ooh. Apparently, I have priceless reactions. I try.
Shout
out. So if you want good reactions, go and check out Geekbox. There you go.
Right. Absolutely. No, serious question.
Mm-hmm.
When a wrestler gets stapled, does somewhere in the world Jim Cornette just twitch? Like, is that what happens?
Something in Jim Cornette's like technical setup goes wrong or something. His Wendy's order gets messed up.
He's like, why does this keep happening?
His ears start ringing something.
In the forehead. No. Oh, you got a handful of staple. Oh,
my ding-a-ling.
Serious question. Man, put the staple gun to your. Do you stand there and go, ah? Or do you
no.
Do you move a little bit?
The bees. I'm Nicolas Cage. I'm swatting at anything.
Right. Now, Mance is biting on Sammy's thumb, I believe.
Well, and Steph, to have this foreplay right in front of Steph is a bit atrocious. I feel it appalling.
What did he
I'm sure Jessica Havoc is.
Did he staple him to the turnbuckle?
Yes.
He stapled Mance's face to the turnbuckle. Never have I ever.
And then slammed into this man right on his back. Oh,
big DVD. Wow.
Dos amigos. Well, I might have summoned it because there's a tweet that I saw from the owner of GCW.
Okay.
Responding to our good old buddy Uncle Dave, that if we get some time, I got some opinions. I'll leave it at that. You went at Dave on Wednesday. Friday might be my night.
Okay. The man's on a mission.
Well, we'll see. We got right now. We got a street fight. We got a death match out here going on. So
yeah, we are rolling, folks. We are rolling. Yeah. I mean, I have left no question marks in my set opinion.
Yeah.
But anyway, Mance and I think we got a screwdriver next. We got a screwdriver.
What in the Moxley?
What in the Moxley? What in the Will Ospreay is this shit?
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna lick it. Now, is it surprising that Mance had his face stapled to the turnbuckle, but not a drop of blood? No man has color yet.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of absorbing these staples, but now,
I don't know.
All right, we're fighting. I want some dramatic music to this scene.
Near, far, wherever you are. Stutter!
Two. El Paso is losing its mind. I'm loving the chaos. Damien having a good time. Hope everyone out there's having a good time. Get in that chat. Click the buttons. Say hello. Drop an emoji. Drop your favorite color, your favorite wrestler. Just say hello. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Over 80 people with us. Over 80 likes on the stream already. So thank you for being here on a Friday night. Hope everyone out there is doing well. 55% of the chat doing Sammy. So pretty split, dude.
Totally, dude. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. I mean, Sammy's just kind of coming back, as well as now he's got the Mr. Fuji powder, the baby powder right in the face.
Right, it burns.
Right.
With the dog.
I didn't realize they were in El Paso tonight. Otherwise, I would have used out in the West Texas town of El Paso. Right. I would have used that on the call out.
Good call, actually. But Mance Warner gets the dub.
Steph D. Fuji helps him get the win.
Funny, with all that chaos, it kind of came to like a very all right, out time.
Yeah, I'm so surprised. Again, surprised. No blood, no. Some the paper cuts were probably the worst spot in that whole match. As far as maybe getting stapled to a turnbuckle, right. Like that kid in A Christmas Story licking the pole. But
absolutely. Pause. Oh, right. I double dog dare you.
Right.
Steph D-Lander with the big assist. Mance Warner, Mr. D-Lander with the dub.
I do like them as a power couple in TNA here. Granted, the digital media title needs to off.
Yeah, I mean, again, fair enough. I don't just totally disagree with that. I mean, I'm glad it's not what it used to be. It's a little more valid, but Steph's great. Steph really found herself out in the independents, working with Cardona and such after her WWE release. She's been great. Her and Mance, their real life relationship. It's playing well here, and I think they could, climb this roster.
Right. Yeah, freedom power, or what Tony Khan calls a production meeting.
He doesn't have those. Look, a little mural.
Exactly. Deny.
Deny.
He's the queen of Denial River.
Right.
Now
we're getting, go ahead. Sorry, Nick. We're getting the opening sacrifice video package now. So due to the opening match jumping out the gate, a delayed start, but here we go, folks. So I don't know what the next match will be, but get in that chat. Let us know how you're feeling on this Friday. Let us know how you felt about SD. Let me know how you feel about this here tonight.
Right. Well, your buddy 316 asking if Smackdown was good to watch.
Smackdown was good to watch.
What match on tonight's card you think will steal the show?
Ooh.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
It's still going to be the War Games. It's still going to be the 10-man tag. It's going to be that because it's War Games. Even if it's in one ring, it's going to be 10 times more chaotic. Now, if I'm going to watch a absolute wrestling match and everything, I think it's going to be Mustafa Ali versus Mike Santana. I think that will be the best wrestling match. I think the match that the most people will be talking about afterwards is the 10-man tag.
Lethal Lockdown, yeah. You know what? I really think that Jeff Hardy and Moose can put on a show tonight.
True. I did think about that.
You never underestimate. I mean, Moose is such a big, hard-hitting pro. And
Mhm.
Jeff, I mean, not many people, like Jeff's one of the ultimate sellers of all time. Like the man sells his ass off. There was times where in his career you thought he was done. But yeah, I think this is a match that can really overachieve. Of course, the cage match, a complete front runner for that kind of thing. I'm really intrigued by Masha Kora. I want to see what Kora can do. I hope she can get through it. I really do, knock on wood. But I really want to see Kora deliver against somebody we know that bangs. We know how good Masha is. So that's my shout with that one.
That whole match is going to just be a Brady Bunch episode. Masha, Masha, Masha.
Right. But we are off and running. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Right. It feels weird like starting the show now after we just saw the end of a match. I just saw a grown man get stapled to a turnbuckle
before the match even started.
And now I'm like, yay, kids are here with signs. Yay.
Right. Dun, dun, dun. Who wins? Who wins?
Oh, this has got to be probably Wesley TNT.
Are they opening with Moose? No.
The ladder match?
No way, right? No. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I guess get your hatred out the way, folks, as Tessa Blanchard comes out to a live performance. As very much, they just didn't happen to, have a Hispanic artist make sure that she comes out and sings her theme song in El Paso. These are just things that happen to be, folks. They didn't plan this. They didn't try and get this out the way. I'm just reporting what I see. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense now. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, the hard part is, like, I feel bad for the girls because I feel like they're just getting littered with booze, and it's not their fault.
Well, and Tessa out here coming as, like, goddamn Tessa Cholo. What the flying...
Whatever.
Yeah, like I said, this is get your hatred, get your booze out of your system because you won't be needing them past this match. And it's only because of this participant.
Let's listen, and I'll be honest, folks. We're not going to get sucked into some type of Tessa talk tonight. We're just going to watch this match.
I just said what might have been happening. If that's how you feel about things, that's how you feel. We'll move along.
Exactly what Nick said. I mean, this song won't end. It's like a fucking AEW match.
Because they're waiting for the booze to subside, and it just won't stop.
It won't stop.
The sad part is it's going to be Tessa that takes the win.
I have dude, she's going to get ripped hard.
Yup. I can see the memes now.
I don't mean to make light of it, but man, strap in and strap on.
Folks, if you send your angry tweet about Tessa Blanchard or TNA or anything like that, make sure you use hashtag WFU 100% because we're not part of the IWC anymore. So make sure you use hashtag WFU.
Get the fuck out of it. Yeah, do it.
100% at this point.
Again,
we ain't saying nothing, but if you have an opinion, make sure you use hashtag WFU.
Right.
I'm not implying anything, but yeah, as
Xia Li.
I gotta call her Xia Li. I can't. Yay, Wee Lang. No, it don't work.
It doesn't roll off the tongue as easy as Xia Li. Lai Ying Lang Yang.
Yes.
Billy Wang. What?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Get your predictions in, folks. Who are you taking? Who are you taking tonight?
Big Doug. Yeah, get to the chopper. Yeah, do it. But yeah, Tessa's winning this match. All due respect to Xia Li.
Yes,
she's been fantastic. She was actually really good in the tag match on Thursday. I really like her in TNA. I think it's a good vibe. It's a good feel.
Yeah,
it's still a little interesting with like the Mortal Kombat-y gimmick a bit, but
yep.
She's talented, and I just moving on.
No, I like Zaya a lot. I'm glad she's not doing like the katana spot or whatever, the blade spot that she used to do with the WWE. I don't mind her being true to kind of that style. It does have that Mortal Kombat-y feel to it, but she could absolutely go. She was one of the ladies I was surprised they couldn't find something to do for her in the WWE, because I believe there's a lot of talent there. As Tessa flipping off the crowd.
And she does the "you can't see me" and then up yours.
Who? I mean, Tessa's up there with like Logan Paul in wrestling lore right now.
Yeah. They're somehow more polite to Logan, but yeah.
Barely.
Well, a bigger question might be whose is more justified.
Yeah, no, I mean, God, I can't have that debate.
Right.
But yeah, predictions, last call, folks.
I was gonna bring up, if you want to make Wendy Chu work, put her back in TNA and make her the spooky ghost deity and everything that was tied. There was Xia Li. What was it? Xia Li and who was else in that faction? I know it's on the tip of my tongue, but yeah. But bring Wendy Chu back as that. I know you tagged me trying to say, see, she's killing it.
I was just showing you, man.
I know, yeah, just so happened.
She's great when she's not napping.
That's her goddamn catchphrase. Hashtag Wendy Chu needs to use that as merch.
Right. Great when I'm not napping.
She's great when she's not napping.
Let's go. Any changes to tonight's card? Anybody? No, sir. Card is stands pat, including Kora Jade, who we were a little concerned that she wouldn't be able to be here tonight, but all systems go.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom.
I like this stuff from Lady B. What in the Mela is money is Tessa's entrance. Will she moonwalk next? Another insufferable female wrestler.
But I'm afraid to open X right now because I can't imagine.
You can feel your phone heating up from everybody just blowing everything on social media up, that you can just feel the warm glow from the notifications raining down upon your phone.
It's terrifying.
This is why we're here, folks, and watching all the wrestling. I'll bring up we talked about the teases that, if you haven't watched SmackDown yet, happen on SmackDown. The story is out that Jeff Cobb is, according to a source per Fightful, on the internal roster of WWE. Not that he's signed, not that anything else, but he's on the internal roster somehow.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw this going around again. Remember who the sources are before you start believing everything you read. But you could see it being true. You could see why the WWE would be in that position with him. You could understand that they would pursue him. You and I have been big fans of Cobb for a long time. We got pumped when they brought him into AEW. We're like, what are they going to do with him? Apparently nothing was the answer. But he goes back to Japan. He's killed it out there. There's a list. He's kind of like Jacob Fatu in the idea of, like, there's a long list of, oh my God, that would be a great match. Jeff Cobb, insert whoever, let's go. There's a long list of that.
Literally, I had like Misfit Wrestling and a couple other people blowing up my inbox of, Jeff Cobb versus Bronson Reed, Jeff Cobb versus Jacob Fatu. We've been fans of Cobb the long way. It feels like a Goldberg sign that might have said about how he eats corn. But yeah, 100% of pretty much its picture. If you put Rhino, that could wrestle like Kurt Angle.
Yeah,
I sat there, and right after I saw all that news, I sat there and just watched a highlight reel of Tour of the Islands that he's hit on everybody.
Oh, God.
And it's such an awesome move. Like, the guy is an actual brick shithouse, literally.
Yeah. Know what I love, and I mean, it's a perfect example. You have a great move, and then you give it a great name, and it's a perfect finisher. Like, he's on point. That finisher kills.
Absolutely. Kat, what up? Oh, yes. Did you see Hammerstone? Granted, it was taped, but Hammerstone ended up being the one to come out and challenge Joe Hendry on Thursday.
Yeah, surprising. I mean, Hammerstone talked about being healthy again and ready to go. So yeah, I mean, he's formidable. The man can wrestle. He's a beast.
We could get MLW for you to get. Could you imagine Jeff Cobb versus Alex Hammerstone in WWE? What the fuck is wrestling in 2025?
Right? Like, it's just insane. We already saw, Hammerstone make an appearance on NXT. I mean, it's crazy times, bro. It's crazy times. Everybody's everywhere. Things are scrambled. Sorry to interrupt there.
You're good.
The brain kept thinking. But
no, you're good. I thought you was done. Go ahead.
I don't know what to make of this.
Oh, yeah, that's why I pulled it up. KJ is a unicorn. So you're Victor Wembanyama. I think I said that right. And I'm a koala bear, so I'm Australian.
There's so many jokes I want to insert in all of this.
Keep it nice. Keep it nice. But Johnny letting us know my PlayStation said it's going to take 3 hours to load, but it's okay. In the meantime, I'll just eat Doritos with ketchup on it.
Make sure you watch your
boo, but we'll got you for at least the 3 hours while that downloads.
We'll keep you company, Johnny. Make sure you wash your hands before you use your video game. Come on now.
Yeah, but always wash your hands before you handle your joystick, folks. But okay, because I don't want to talk about this, but what I do want to talk about. You've had your opinions on Dave. I've obviously had my opinions on Dave. We have a whole shirt dedicated to Dave, and I feel like I should have worn this now, but
actually.
So, first thing from Wrestle Purist, which already shout out Ebu and all of that, already questionable here, but I digress. With WWE ID talent, the deal according to a contract is that Gabe Sapolsky puts their matches together and gives the script to the promoter who has booked them. The promoter pays the talent and can push that the talent comes from WWE. WWE covers the travel cost with a stipend, and the promoter pays the difference if the travel costs are larger than the stipend. The source, Wrestling Observer Network.
Right.
Or newsletter. Damn, they ain't even a network.
Whatever.
But then Brett Lauderdale, owner of GCW, responds with my experience with WWE ID. 1, Gabe doesn't put together the matches. 2, I've never seen or heard of a script. 3, we are allowed, in quotations, to push, in quotations, WWE ID on talent announcements, in parentheses, but we don't. 4, not aware of any travel stipend or travel share, but that would be cool.
It'd be cool if you did.
Right. Fuck Dave Meltzer at this point, beyond anything. No, because now you're fucking with kids and everything, with young up-and-coming talent getting booked. If you're going to sit there and put it out there, and you're Dave Meltzer in this sphere, it's one thing. No, go ahead.
What a move. 2-2-2. Sorry, she drilled her.
No, you're good. It'd be one thing if it was even, say, I or you or whoever, or somebody in the chat that had a thought or opinion, thought that this was how WWE treated WWIT talent or anything like that. It'd still be kind of asinine and kind of stupid. But you're Dave Meltzer in this sphere. People are going to pay attention and quote and source that shit and everything. Mm-hmm. And especially with smaller promotions and everything, they may take that as that's the fucking, concept behind this. If they're going to have to sit there and book or want to try and book any of these WWE ID talent. So you're robbing people. Go ahead.
Sorry, the match is just cooking. Keep going.
Fair enough. I picked the best time to do this.
Yeah, like the match is on fire. Like every 2 seconds, I'm listening, but I'm like, ooh.
Do I need to put a linchpin? I can put a linchpin.
Maybe hang tight, because I've had a bumpy week with the AEW community. Aren't really happy with
you. Will apologize, you.
People took that quite literal. Like I don't expect.
I had to discuss that. Of like you thought that literal.
Not literal, like it's a saying. Like, man, if you should say sorry.
Anyways, yeah.
But Zaya is putting on a clinic tonight, and this is a hell of a match, like an outstanding wrestling match.
Yeah, I just wish there was someone else.
I know. Yeah, I get it, but pretending like I don't know anything other than what I can see in front of me right now. These two individuals are laying it down.
Let's go, Zaya.
Oh, I'm enjoying this match. Great match.
We might have our first Wrestling for Life romance out here with Big Dog and Heather there. Not to blow up your spot, big dog, but if you're gonna do it in my chat,
yeah. Oh, crowd on their feet, superplex. Dose, crowd on their feet. No one cares.
I'm a fan of who?
What?
The comment that you had pulled up. Where was it? Nick is a fan of Anne-Marie. Is that one thing that got me tricking?
Cat? Huh?
I don't know what got you tricking out in the streets, but it damn sure ain't me.
Right.
I like this. No one cares about Dave Meltzer. So you'd be surprised, unfortunately.
Again, there is a small army, and the army is getting smaller by the day. Oh, Cutter! Yeah, this match is almost impossible to talk around.
So, of course, I tried to find my time.
I want to get something off my chest. Superplex, Cutter.
Yeah, exactly. They heard me. They were like, well, they're not talking about the match. Let's talk about it.
Huge code breaker.
The fucking leaping code breaker. That had to finish it. Yeah.
Unbelievable match. Unbelievable match. That is an aggressive chin. Unbelievable match.
The Crimson Chin out here wrestling the dumb. Yeah, I was trying to say Dimsdale Dimmadome and too many D's. Pause.
Insane. But Tessa.
Geekbox, we need an AW match so there's time to talk.
Yeah, right. Where's a Rampage when we need it? When we
oh shit.
But the boos rain down. Tessa Blanchard is victorious. She's definitely heading towards the top of this women's division. And we got the good guys, Joe Hendry and crew.
Yeah.
Right.
Is Elijah turning on Joe Hendry at some point?
I think so. I think the guitar over the head and then the music battle would be fun. I think
100%.
I think you could do Elias Joe for a hot minute. Like, I think that could run like a nice, really strong program. I really think that because of their personalities, I think it would work really well.
Could you show restraint, show long-term patience, and save that to when next year's Mania season, when they're in New Orleans, and you're obviously going to probably book a show in New Orleans, and you have those two out there on Bourbon Street doing gigs at different bars and everything.
Right.
Well, remember when Elias was out there, he recorded a whole goddamn demo out there on Bourbon Street.
Yeah, he really did. Too funny. Tessa is hands down one of the best wrestlers in the world. Undeniable. I mean, if you just based on Between the Bells, that is hard to argue. That was a damn good match. That was an extremely good match.
It was a match so good that it overcame my hatred to Dave Meltzer's talking point there.
Yeah, as we are getting a promo. Listen, I seen this ID thing going around, and part of me didn't really fully get what the hell was happening. But this big groundswell of people that, again, they just, no matter what seems to be happening, there's a collective that they're just like fucking mosquitoes. They're like gnats, and they won't stop picking at everything. That's why we do, and I know I've said this a million times now, but we're rolling this WFU vibe out because it's this idea that you can't celebrate anything. And then you got guys, and one of the biggest problems in wrestling are the guys like Meltzer who are, in one side of their mouth, they're saying we should all get along and we should like all the wrestling. And on the other side of their mouth, all they're saying is this is the best. This is the best. Phooey to anything you think. The ignorance, the aggressiveness. Like I said, I took a pretty good licking this week for having an opinion. And I mean, so be it. It is what it is. But it's moronic shit like this that we beat to death on this channel of people need to boycott the Observer. People need to step away from the Observer. People need to get away from Meltzer. Ignore him. If you know a page that quotes him, unfollow that. It's never going to be real news.
No, well, yeah, you took a licking and didn't delete Twitter or anything like that. But
I ain't shit.
yeah, but my biggest thing with this is because even before this, you had WWE putting out there of pretty much letting it be known that, hey, any independent promotion out there, you can book WWE ID talent and like they're not on any sort of limitation with that. And then Dave puts out a tweet that's basically countering that. Like, my biggest issue is now you're fucking over talent that aren't even technically signed to anywhere or anything. You're fucking over independent talent that you're robbing them of potentially getting booked places because you're making them, because they might be peripherally attached to WWE, that it's more difficult. They have to get over and you get told how to book them and everything. That's fucking bullshit. And to say that and to have no source to it, have no facts to it, and literally get owned by an independent wrestling promoter's owner and sitting there saying none of what you fucking said is true after you've already gotten dunked on by Brian Gewirtz of all fucking people when it comes to all of his takes about Cody, Cena, Rock, all of that. Dave, at this point, shut the fuck up. Just let Brian run the Observer at this point. Honestly, I would pay attention more to the Observer at this point if it was just Brian. Respectfully, that's a big thing to say.
Yeah, if Brian could break out on his own, and even that podcast that Brian does, I apologize, I don't know who the other guy is, but every time I see these clips of Brian seems like he's got a head on his shoulder. He might have an AEW slant, or he might enjoy AEW a little bit better to who he is, which is fine, as we do have Wesley and crew.
Wesley, Tyreek, and Tyson out here. TNT.
They haven't named yet.
I was just kind of calling them Wes and TNT. I was just calling Tyreek and Tyson TNT, but yeah.
STT
Well, shout out, I think it was Tyson, by the way, who actually showed love to the channel when we watched the last live TNA when they were on there and everything. So shout out.
Right.
I still ain't picking them over the Rascals. But yeah, sorry. You were saying we were talking about Alvarez if he took over.
Just real quick, folks, get your votes in. The predictions are up. If you want to get your next point as up next, we do have the 6-man tag. Should be a fun one. But who are you taking? Let us know. Yeah, Nick, I mean, Alvarez, at times I've joked about what he is to Dave, as far as at times it seems very just go with the flow. But I think as of late, even Brian's gotten to a point where I don't mind supporting my guy here as his kind of number 2, but I can't go that far. I have to. People are going to start calling. People are calling me an idiot because I'm sitting here entertaining this guy. So I think Brian's done a real smart thing of he seems sensible. I like it better than Dave can't even speak. The clip going around right now of him stuttering and umming and ahhing and trying to think of an answer but can't come up with it. It's embarrassing.
It's time to retire, my guy. Ric Flair's had to do it and still is struggling to deal with it. Dave, it's time to go out to pasture, my guy.
Well, again, he thinks he's great. He thinks he's justified in what he's saying.
Well, no, it's because you have fucking lepers and lemmings and everything like that still go with it. Like, just that live and die by dirt sheet information, despite how wrong it is. And then it rolls off their back of, even though they'll take their word as gospel and sing it to the mountains, but then when it's wrong, it's just on to the next one.
That's the thing that's baffling. There's never like even from the people who jump on it, like, see, we told you. They don't even go like, our bad. It's just like, it's under the rug. You know, like I said, I mean, I repeated this a lot this week of, like, rarely in that group do you get hit with facts, or do you get hit with a counter argument. It's just like, oh, you don't watch, or you're dumb, or you don't get it. And like, not everybody. Like, maybe you the problem at some point. When do you look at you and go, fuck, maybe it's us? Maybe
I'm the drama.
Yeah, right? Like, fuck, man. Like, I feel like I'm fighting with everybody. Maybe there's a connection here.
Why say fuck me for? But no, 100%. And that's the thing, is that's why I always love hitting people with. And this is just putting us over a little bit of shameless plug. But we have documented proof that we cover anything and everything and watch it religiously, and we'll talk to the high heavens about anything and anything wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Christ, I had even somebody that was out there today of, going at, well, all these WWE fans, they've never watched Jeff Cobb, and now they act like he's so great. And I just want to say, I've been watching Jeff Cobb for quite a while now, and I have it proofed on YouTube and everything. You can go and watch me watching Jeff Cobb. Right, I got receipts for days, motherfucker. I'm a hoarder with these receipts.
As we're starting off with Ace Austin and Wesley. Well, again, we're here, me and you are here on Sunday, and we're like, great show. We didn't like the main event. The show's an 8, the show's a 9. Like, we're going through everyone's praising. We're all happy. Where are those people when that is happening, right? Like, no, Wednesday, we're like, fuck this is garbage. They're like, you never watch. You're like, bro, that can't always be the out. You clearly don't watch. Well, that's not fair. Like,
right?
Seriously, bro? Seriously. So Seriously? It's a funny bunch.
Right? I don't know if you've closed the predictions or not, so I don't want to close them if you have, but yeah.
Yeah, no, predictions closed.
There you go. But I do me, Inc. Monteza in Lucha Underground. See, I was never the Lucha Underground guy.
Never. No, I've been rewatching Lucha Underground, but yeah, again, a big. I mean, we joke about it. Someone told me, I laughed. I almost heard you laughing in your head when I read the comment of, or you don't like Lucha. I was like, that's what someone said to me. You clearly don't like Lucha. I was like, pitch, please.
All right. So the guy who jokingly mispronounces everybody, but still can quote this match, this guy from CMLL, King, every fucking Lucha Underground story and everything. When I'm like, who's Hechicero again?
Listen, it doesn't matter how much Lucha I like. Hechicero on a Dynamite main event is baffling. Baffling.
That's not a great main event. That's not a 5-star main event, Dave.
People, what a great show. We got all these great matches and Speedball. And Speedball was cool, but he fought a guy with a fucking bullhead on that makes sounds, grunts, doesn't even speak. What? You didn't have anybody that Mike Bailey could actually wrestle? Vinny was there. Our buddy Vinny Pacifico was in the building. Use him.
Shout out Vinny, by the way. Again, yeah, we don't pay attention to King Independent Wrestling or anything, by the way. Yeah, we don't pay attention to wrestling. Because we've had Ben Bishop on here, we've had Vinny Pacifico, like Bougie. Cole Radrick, King. You can.
Well, yeah, man, it's been great. I mean, in that regard, it's just funny. It makes me laugh. You have to take it with a grain of salt. And we have a lot of fun with it. If anyone was wondering, I think that is Tyson.
Yes.
There you go. Big man. Big man.
Oh, yeah. So I might be wrong, but yeah. So I think it was backwards. So Tyreek just tagged in Tyson.
There you go.
Perhaps.
Kick out. Ace Austin taking a beating right now. I shall return, mon frere.
Right. KJ taking a pause for the causes. Yes. Again. I know you dropped it already, but let me know who you're taking. Let me see if I can go through some of these. Love the Drama King. Oh, Matthew Reinhold. That's why I almost want Rusev, Miro, even though he's back there with CJ Perry again somehow, some way. Have him show up in TNA. Give me a Rusev Day reunion. Give me something like that. I'd like that versus we try Rusev again in WWE. Because unless he's doing the Redeemer, I don't think it works. Heather, what up? Johnny, as I've got Wesley and Ace Austin rolls out. Super kicks all the way around from Wesley. I don't mean that in the way it's because she's my favorite NXT female and she's one of my favorite wrestlers. Do you think my girl will win tonight? Cora Jade. Fair enough, Johnny. I'm not sure what you might have said before that, but all due respect, I don't think so. I've always been a big Masha fan of Christ, this woman. And what was it? PWI 2024, 2023. She was higher in the men's ranking than she was in the women's. I will never let that fucking hill die. I know MDB is going to point me out of that, but yeah. I think Masha is very much, well, and obviously she's the one that's signed to TNA. Most of the time, you're going to get the homegrown talent, the talent that still works for the company to win it. And it would be interesting if that was the first title to kind of switch brands, switch companies, what have you. But yeah, Kora, I just don't know. To me, Masha's a much better wrestler overall. TNA should push Ace Austin as a top contender. I really believe he could hang. They kind of have for a little bit, I feel, of he started to get up towards there. But it's always, he's kind of floated around the tag team, the kind of mid-card division. I mean, I could see it. I mean, maybe he gets over as, you know, the young, small guy that's getting up there. I could see it, but we'll see. We'll see. As right now, Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel working over Ken Wesley here. I don't watch TNA. Well, we got you covered then. Predictions are close for this match. Yes, they are, but I can still ask. I like being on here. Okay, Heather. Hi. Glad we at least could occupy you. Christopher, yeah, so we're saying, sorry, Johnny, no. As we get a kick out, Wesley kicks out on Trey, but yeah, I don't see Cora Jade. I really wonder if Cora Jade is just forever destined. Now, hear me out, and I know Johnny ain't gonna be upset about this, but if Cora Jade's kind of always destined to be a little bit more of just that mid-card to upper mid-card, never really, you know, the bride, always the bridesmaid type of vibe, a little bit. The wrestling god let us know he's 3-0, as I see 90 people kicking out. 94 now, just because I pointed out 90. We got 4 more people just because of that. Well, let's see if we can get another 6 people plus, etc., and everything. Let's see if we can reach triple digits here. I know we've been bouncing around with it and everything like that. As 1, 2 count. I'm trying to see where we're at for likes on the stream as well. But absolutely, let's see if we can get this stream up to triple digits, and just 100% always love to see that, as you know, the consistent people watching with us. But yeah, as 106 likes on the stream as well. So love to see it. Double, triple, try and say double, triple numbers. I think that's what I was trying to say, as Trey Miguel out there hitting the big ass meteor on a Wesley, on a Tyson, and Tyreek got taken out by Zachary Wentz, and now Wesley came in with the meteor to Wentz, and now we've got Wesley and Ace Austin going at it. But yes. No, love to see it all the way around. Love everybody being a part of the shows, being a part of the stream and everything. And we are also still on Twitch as well. I think we're still at like 44, 45 followers. Let's see if we can get to 50 out there. But oh. Wesley dumped on the outside here. Ace Austin's showing off a little bit of that kind of Jack Cartwheely vibe here. But if you not watching Wrestling for Life, you ain't doing it right. I love that. I got to try and figure to work that in, my guy. Said I love that. You got to keep reminding me that. Or I got to work that in somehow. You ain't saying Wrestling for Life, you ain't doing it right. Yeah, with our shit is real. I love that. Sounds like a goddamn battle rap bar. Sorry, nerding out. That's voice crack. Sorry, internet crash. Had to reboot. You're good, big dog. I like the live stream. Absolutely. Shout out, Johnny. 100%, my guy. Acknowledge. Drop the like. Drop the... Yeah, what a match. But, yeah, drop a like. Drop a sub. Hit the bell notifications, too, especially. Because we're going to be here for all the live European shows. As Wesley's just getting circled by the Rascals and Ace Austin here. He's doing... KJ, you're missing his doing King Kong ain't got on me speech. As he's just getting taken out. Oh, wow. I don't even know what to try and call that move, but goddamn. Ace Austin, goddamn. Now, whoever said that was saying that he could be up towards the main card, sell me on it and just keep these team as a trio is corkscrew splash there from Wentz. 1, 2, 3. Wesley eats the pin. And again, fitting. Oh, so fitting. KJ's always talked about multiple times. I think it was always with the Roman storyline, the bloodline storyline of one of that, King Kong ain't got shit on me moment. And we somehow just got that with Wesley, and it worked, and it was great. That was, again, TNA does not disappoint when it comes to their pay-per-views. I'm not saying every pay-per-view is a 10 out of 10 grand slam out the park, but they don't ever sit there and, have any, scoreless innings or anything like that here. As the Rascals and Ace Austin and Trey Miguel out here looking like devastated, like I had to put my brother down. Excuse me. I am my brother's keeper. I thought Perea was in talks for the rematch, Christopher. If you're talking with that I think Dana pretty much said after, right at the press conference afterwards, have got to just essentially run that back, right? But I've got Steve Macklin getting interviewed backstage. Vitamins made the pages stick together. I forgot his name for half a second, but 4-0, 4-0, 2-1, 3-1, 4-0. Everybody out there up in the positives here so far. Red alert, Phelps County, Missouri, tornado on the ground. Well, there you go. Thank you, meteorologist Big Dog. Back to us in the studio. That's if he doesn't go to heavyweight. Christopher, what did you say before? Follow-up question is Alex Pereira to move up to face John Jones. No, I don't know what you do with John at this point, or if he's going to even really ever have a fight. Like, some of the divisions right now in the UFC, respectfully, feel more logjammed than WWE has ever had. Of just like, what do we do here with any of this? But it'll be interesting to see the way that they develop. And they've got to do something big here, but we'll see. Well, and then there's the alleged UFC BFC or the bare knuckle thing, or wasn't that? Or it was UFC, something else, and WWE all kind of forming together and having a super show or something. As EY coming out right now to see that commentary as the big hand in the sky. Pause. I got that one. Alan, what do you think? Who do you think will show up this Monday Night Raw NXT Superstar of Women 2025? Who? What? No. I guess if you're asking me who I think would be a debut or surprise or something or other on Monday Night Raw this coming week, I mean, besides John Cena, I know obviously not NXT or a female, but John Cena's obviously, I believe, going to be there. But Roxanne Perez, allegedly her match at Roadblock was her last appearance in NXT, which would make sense because I feel her versus Bayley is going to be a thing come WrestleMania. They may be in a multi-women's match or in a triple threat or something or other, but I think I've said it for a while. I think Bayley was Roxanne's lily pad to the main roster, and I think we're still playing that out. Sean just said that, Jose. What did Jose? I feel like I'm half a second behind. No, moving on. Hi, Jose. Yeah, Dale, she's taking her care of who? Who are we talking about? But what do we got? Anthony, TNA has not missed yet. This tag match is wild. Absolutely, the tag match was great. Christ, the women's match had to interrupt talking points. So yeah, because I got Macklin coming out right now, and I'm really excited for Macklin to win this match because, respectfully, I'm not the biggest Kaz fan anymore, but Macklin has to win this year. So I will drop this in. So Macklin. All right. KJ beat me to it. Thank you, KJ. Yes. Who wins? Frankie versus Macklin. There you go. Because I also probably would have spelled it wrong. But 100% let us know who you got for this match, whether you got Steve Macklin or Frankie Kazarian. I'm clearly taking Macklin, and I think Macklin, and I'm starting to really become a fan of AJ Francis. I know I've sat there and called the man flop dollar and everything at this point before when he was in WWE and couldn't get over the top rope. But him and TNA, Macklin and TNA, like TNA has really felt like a way for shit. I'll say this, and we'll have this discussion because it needs to be had of that. TNA has become the better place for quote unquote ex-WWE guys to come in and reinvent themselves and really reestablish themselves and develop a new character and really build up their stock versus just kind of be there and kind of come close to, but not be their ex-WWE gimmick. That being said, depending on who you want to look at, they might do that. But guys like Macklin, guys like AJ Francis, Christ, Mustafa Ali is actually a very big example that I just came to me. Pause. That TNA has very much developed, and been able to make TNA-ish personalities off of ex-WWE personalities versus, another promotion that kind of just relies on them being ex-WWE personalities. But yes, Big Dog, divine intervention. Absolutely. Prayed to Jeebus and Jeebus answered. Steve Macklin for the win. Steve Macklin for the win. I don't know if I've closed them. So Jeebus, if you can hear me, if you close them before I do, but I'm doing it right now. You got extra time because I'm not paying attention. Oh, yeah. There. So predictions closed. Macklin for the win. Steve, what up? The wrestling god Macklin for the win. Dro Macklin for the win. I feel like he needs it of Kazarian. To me, he feels very much like he's just that veteran at this point in TNA. Of he is there that can still show, can still go a bit, still has a bit of a draw, a name, ish. He's a good stopgap. He's what Chris Jericho theoretically should be in AEW. Why'd you have to come back on me saying that? No, I'm not saying that about you.
Terrible timing.
Right. You picked it, motherfucker. You picked it.
But yeah, no. Speaking of Chris, no. Yeah, not good. But the match rolling on, by the way, good start. That tag match, that 6-man tag, unbelievable match.
Absolutely. Well, and you missed your moment of Wesley out there. King Kong and got on me. He was even literally doing it. I was like, he's doing the monologue. Doing the monologue.
And another good example of this TNA rivalry or TNA partnership with WWE going both directions, Nick.
Absolutely.
But I do you feel like that was putting that all to bed now? That's over. We're good with the Rascals and Wesley.
I would hope. I like to see it be different. Yeah. And especially because like the Rascals are more just a tag team at this point. Yeah. Right. And some people were bringing up Ace Austin and could see him maybe he's a hidden gem, say in TNA. How do you feel?
I think so. I think that's an accurate assessment. I think that there's a lot of upside to Ace Austin, and I think the guy's got work ethic. I think the guy's got a bright future. So very interesting moving forward. And again, people are watching Wesley in action and the NXT in talent in action. So what a perfect showcase for guys like the Rascals, Trey, Ace Austin as well, right? Like it really puts them on the map.
Oh, 100%. And again, fantastic match of it's been consistently good matches. And I know you came back on it, but I wasn't saying it towards you, but as springboard DDT from Kazarian for a 2 count, but is Frankie at this point kind of where Jericho should be of kind of he's that vet that has a little bit of still residual attention, so you can still put someone in a feud with them for a little bit to kind of just keep them lukewarm. Like, to me, this is a Macklin clear win. Yeah.
Yeah, Macklin needs to win. It ties into this Eric Young angle. Kazarian still has the trophy, though, so he is kind of main.
Fuck.
Yeah, like, keep in mind, he still has that ability to cash in. So that call your shot is an intriguing side of this. But yeah, to the most point, like, Frankie's a great hand. Frankie's had a great career, a road warrior, if you will. So I know he's not the most exciting guy. I think the heel gimmick of him is so under your skin, it works kind of more than most things he's done. But you know, he's a TNA guy, like, through and through for a long, long time. He's really done well. I don't know, man. I don't.
Is he TNA's Tommy Dreamer?
A little bit. That's kind of a good way to put it. I like that.
Just less greasy.
Oh.
Tope.
Battering ram. What was like? Threw his head at him.
I just hit you with my head on your head.
Now trophies. Fucking
everything. Well, I was gonna say, it's fitting almost. We're the definition of NXT. You don't like NXT's trophy, I guess don't like or don't remember TNA's trophy.
Right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And you know how I feel about the trophy situation.
Exactly. You don't like that one trophy. I don't like that trophy.
Right. I guess we're even.
Right.
Oh, misses the chicken wing. Just making me hungry.
You want to see Steve Macklin versus Ridge Holland?
I could almost see them side by side. I mean, that's a strong force as a tag team. Yeah, I mean, again, two big boys. Macklin's a hard hitter. I think Ridge can be a hard hitter as well. The Ridge reclamation project's gone okay. He's doing not bad. He hasn't quite lit the ground on fire yet, but he's watchable. He's getting better. The stuff with Bully was good. Him as a heel's been steadily solid.
Right.
Oh, almost got a salt to the earth. Armbar.
Anthony saying he was until BFG. What did Damon say? How long does Frank Kazarian have until he cashes in? Oh, until Bound for Glory.
I thought Anthony was saying big fucking guy.
Well, that's not what Kazarian is at all. Well, and how did you feel about the whole Christian thing at Revolution, to where we're just going to do this just to fucking get rid of it, I guess?
It's a weird story to report, because what does that tell you? Like, did you just did it in the spur of the moment, so you didn't have a plan? There was no foresight to this. If that is the truth, what a weird story to come out of the locker room. Like, who is giving this information? As Frankie,
we fucked up. We fucked up.
Crowd booing Frankie. I'm not sure what happened there.
Well, they were outside. They had the Kata Hajime locked in. I don't know. Did they stop the match? What happened? Like,
did they slip?
I didn't see anyone tap or anyone really break the hold.
Eric Young's up. Oh, he's got the brass knuckles.
What?
Oh, Young in the back of the head. I wish
jumping Kazarian in the ring.
The KIA taking out Frankie. I wish that was for the trophy, bro.
What?
I wish that was for the call your shot.
Yeah.
The Macklin gets to call his shot. Let's go.
That would make that actually feels like a credible threat versus Kazarian. It's like, so you're just there to be a weapon of mass distraction. I see you.
Right, pretty much.
Yeah, Anthony. All right, so it wasn't just me. I was making sure it wasn't the vitamins taking effect.
Right.
But Eric helping Macklin.
So
it make sense.
yeah, they were setting up Eric and Macklin having an issue, and out of nowhere, Macklin gets saved by, gets the assist from Eric. Where does this go?
Is he going to recruit him to the Shredder Society there? If everyone looks like goddamn Casey Jones, the True North.
The Northern Armory, bro.
Yeah. But, damn it, Nick. It's the task mission. No, it is, goddamn it. Joey Styles always called it the Kata Hajime, which was the task mission. So it will be always the Kata Hajime to me. As I've got Spitfire.
You know who I'm not picking.
I know, god damn it. So whoever Danny Luna and Spitfire, Jody Shredder are taking on here, I'm picking Danny Luna. I'm a fan of Danny Luna.
Did they, I feel like they might have added a match or two to this?
Yeah, because I don't recall this being advertised.
I don't. Yeah.
I just refreshed. Yeah, so they did add it. So 2 out of 3 handicap match for the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team. Oh, no, they did tease about this. And they did it on Thursday. And I don't know why my Wikipedia didn't update it, because me and Anthony talked about this, because I kind of aired out potentially how I might have issues with George the Iceman, Ash by Elegance manager, and everything like that. Me and him has got beef. We might have to squabble up here at some point. But yeah.
Georgie Boy and the Wrestling for Life Network have some heat for sure.
Right. But so it is Spitfire, Danny Luna, and Jody's right. So I'm taking them, and KJ's not. Spoiler alert. Right. Versus Ash by Elegance, Heather by Elegance, and the Personal Concierge. So it is a 3-on-2 handicap match for the TNA Knockouts Tag Team titles. And the Personal Concierge is in the match.
So the Concierge is going to be in the match.
Right.
They come out now, and
where am I laying?
What's that?
Well, since then, Nick is laying. Where am I laying? Okay, fair enough, Nick. Oh, I was explaining the Kata Hajime. That's what it is. God damn. It's George Iceman out here, the Personal Concierge, looking like fucking fucking Simon Dean, fucking Penthouse Larry out here. Leisure Suit Larry, that's who I was thinking of. Yeah, this man out here.
Leisure Suit Larry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to throw it in the chat. Make sure you get your predictions in. Let me know.
Oh, no. Oh, no. We have La Cucaracha Elegance coming out right now. Bradley, that's going to be fun. Let's see what he can do. What? Oh, the Concierge, perhaps?
Right.
Where is Luigi the pizza guy when you need him?
Where has he been?
Well, there's 2 different Luigis we could be talking about. But yeah, Luigi the pizza guy and everything. Well, he dropped off the map after 2022, I feel.
Right, real quick. As look at this. Okay.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
Right.
What?
The predictions is out, folks. Let us know who you taking.
I don't know why you're chuckling, but
I'm chuckling. Because I'm insane.
Well, we know that, but why else? Elegance versus Spark Plugs. Hey, fair enough. I mean, you ain't picking them anyway, so you can have that. That even what we mad at.
Yeah, I'll take Elegance. I was
gonna say, are you gonna really take Jody Fett right now?
I was singing about it. All right, so I mean, Ash by Elegance hasn't really, she's been doing her thing, but not really, you know, grabbing a title, getting her hands on any gold yet. I think, did they have the tag titles for a second? But
I'm
either
gonna
way,
hate myself for saying this, but I could see the elegance team there of Ash and Heather. Actually, they work a bit as a tag team. Like
they're good.
they are a thing. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could see them have the tag titles for a split minute, and maybe somehow by hook or by crook, that concierge is the deciding factor. But I'm
Like,
for respect's sake, for dignity's sake, I am taking King Spitfire here.
okay. Is Danny Luna starting off against
Ash.
Heather?
Ash.
Oh, Ash. Okay.
Ash is the taller one.
This is the same. It was like earlier. We had Tiffany and Charlotte brawl, and it was like Tiffany off the top ropes. Nope, that's Charlotte. Oh,
boy and female off the top rope.
It was literally like if Barbie did the Spider-Man meme. That was what Tiffany and Charlotte were today. They were both wearing pink. It was really hard, man, to tell them apart.
Fair enough. At least it wasn't Debbie Does Dallas, but I'm gonna go take a minute and do El Paso. I guess I'm gonna take a pause.
Say, the west side of El Paso,
right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are rolling. Nick taking a pause for the cause. Right now, we have a 3-on-2 handicap match for the TNA Knockouts tag titles, as Danny Luna and Jody Threat taking on Ash and Heather by Elegance with the Iceman. And I'm about to close the predictions. But the Iceman on the second rope, off the top, double axe handle. Don't even know if you could call it that. 5-0 currently. Well, we'll double check. After her success being a mini Ash by Elegance, I like how they're to adopt a mini Liv Morgan gimmick. Oh, there you go. There you go. Maybe. Think we will see EC3. I don't know, man. EC3 is an interesting case. He never really got over with me. Like, I was never really an EC3 fan. I don't know. He never really clicked, but obviously how things worked out with control the narrative, unfortunate for him. But ultimately, I don't know. Like, I mean, anything's possible, but I think he's got a long road to get back. Ash for the win, Spitfire for the win. Like, it just might be a case of time passed him by. Pause all over that, Jose. Yeah, look, easy does it. The Iceman looks like Rockstar Spud. That's hilarious. Bring back Rockstar Spud. Nice move by Spitfire. I was a huge EC3 fan. Okay, fair enough. I don't know why. I guess I won't have to watch the Smackdown stream later. No, you can. You don't have to. Danny Luna, Rockstar Spud is better than the Iceman. Facts. I like Rockstar Spud. Oh, down. 2 count. I mean, Jody Threat and Danny Luna work so well together. Some of the crowd, Ash is cheering for Heather, hoping she picks it up as we roll along. 59% of the chat taking Spitfire, 38 taking Ash, 7 taking nobody. I just figured they got the advantage. The Iceman could be the X factor here tonight. Bum, bum, bum. Is James Ellsworth still wrestling? I'm pretty sure he still works the indie scenes. Yeah, he's still out there. As Iceman doing a little shuffle. Hip thrust. What is this? Iceman is an Iceman King Parsons from WCCW. Deep cut, Christopher. Danny back elbow on Ash, I believe. I could be wrong. And in comes Heather. On and rolling, folks. Let's have that. El Paso has been insane tonight. Oh, there it is. Back to the Iceman tagged into the ring. I saw some expo coming up. Joel Gertner is making an appearance. Right on, right on. Heather by Elegance is beautiful. Very nice of you to say. I'm sure she appreciates it. Oh, we got the distraction. Iceman pushing Danny into the corner. Referee being distracted by Heather. And Ash back into the ring. There's a name I haven't. Yeah, no, that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut. Reckless for the win. Who's winning? Do you think Kora Jade wins the TNA Women's Championship tonight? I don't think so, Jamie. I think Masha is formidable. I think Masha is going to spoiler alert as far as my prediction goes, but that's Masha's belt. It's going to be hard to get it out off her hands. Danny fighting off the Iceman. This match has kind of been interesting. Interesting. A little, okay. There you go. There you go. That's what he do. Ash and Heather by Elegance. I like it. I am distracted by Heather. Simmer down. Simmer down. Cheer on the ladies. Saw the brawl between Tiffany and Charlotte. The brawl was funny, Dale. Good brawl. Good brawl. Tiffany off the screen. But there was definitely moments where you weren't sure who was who. Especially in the whole scrum. TNA pay-per-view is only an hour from me. Damien. On your doorstep. I like the song Freebird. Freebird Road Michaels did as a tribute to the late Terry Gordy. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. As Jody throwing forearms, elbows, chops. Jody on fire. Double chops. Lighten up the... Oh! Ash hit... Oh, they're not going to win now. Ash hit Heather. Jody tells the Iceman to suck it. Set it up. Michael Hayes. Freebird Road. I like it. Wow. Jody dropping the Iceman to the ground. Ash back up. I don't know if I love this match. Not bad. Nice suplex. There goes Ash. Heather left in the ring. The Barcelona crowd is insane. Insane, Jose. Release suplex. Ash and Heather on the outside. Not sure where Danny is. Jody Tope. Heather by Elegance has impressed me lately. She's done well, and this has worked for her. The gimmick works well. It helps Ash with a little more heel validity because she has a sidekick. Ultimately, we'll have that moment where they don't get along anymore. But Heather and Ash have been good. Jody. Spin. We got the helicopter. That was was the ref touching the mat? As the Iceman breaks up the count. Do you think Michael Hayes can do anything with Pretty Deadly to help them come up higher? Michael Hayes at this point? No, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I think there's other people out that might be a little more handy for Pretty Deadly than Michael Hayes, but maybe give him a hair tips. Do you think the Rascals will be next challengers for the TNA tag titles? I don't see why not. I mean, they're on fire, and what they did tonight was outstanding. So, again, I mean, I wonder how this relationship continues. It seems like they put the Wesley storyline to bed tonight with how they sold it. But Ash going to the top. Stomp on the back. New champs? New champs? And we got new champs. Ash and Heather by Elegance. I got it right. This is why I never picked Jody Threat as Ash and Heather Elegance are now your women's tag team champions. Ash hugging both belts, Heather just clapping. Where's Anthony? Anthony's pumped right now. Let's go. I knew Anthony was there. You are. Let's go. Wow. 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 Jody, lights out. Lights out. Who's this? Hey, Meta 2. Lash and Jackson in the house. Lash and Jackson. Where's Nick? Ladies and gentlemen, we got company. Jakara Jackson, Lash legend from NXT, say hello to the Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Am I wrong to think that Lash and Jackson versus Danny and Jody might be a little bit better of a match than Heather and I don't know. Heather and Ash. I don't know. I might be wrong. But my God, the Metaphor girls are in the house. Teasing. Wow, the next match is gonna burn, folks. Are you ready for this one tonight? But before we get the next match, we are getting Mustafa Ali taking on Santana. But don't forget, Monday we are back. And it is a 2:45 p.m. Eastern start time. I do believe the U.S. audience will have no problem with Raw. We will be here live. We might have some surprises, but make sure you join us. It's going to be a fun one, an afternoon show. And again, for the rest of March, WWE is going to be on a bit of an afternoon schedule, but be here Monday all week long. NXT, the fallout from Roadblock, Dynamite. We get the rematch from Revolution between Cope and Moxley. We got lots coming your way. Thursday, the Wing Show. Friday, Smackdown. And then, of course, we got more pay-per-views coming up. We got more. I can't wait. It's going to be a fun time. More live TNA coming your way. Anthony's TNA reviews covers wrestling better than nobody else right there. Pumped about Ash. So up next, Santana, Mustafa Ali. The prompt is going up now. Get in that chat. Who you taking? Get a point on the board in the predictions battle. This match, Nick thinks could be match of the night. I don't disagree with him. I mean, I think it's got a lot of potential. This match could absolutely cook. And I really like the build to this match. But the poll is up. The predictions queue is up. Get in the chat. Let us know who you taking. As right now we are coming up to almost 2 hours live. Happy to be here today. Remember, it was a doubleheader Friday. So if you can hear my voice right now and you haven't seen SmackDown, we are talking about it a little bit. We did cover it earlier today. You can watch it when we go offline again. But yeah, it's been a fun, feel-good doubleheader Friday. The action has been crazy. The wrestling's been crazy. And so much going on. There it is. So get your predictions in. Nelly, Santana, he's undefeated, but I can see Mustafa's goons interfering, which I would hate. It needs to remain one-on-one. You'd like it to remain one-on-one for sure. Now, Ali does have the potential to not make it a one-on-one, especially for a guy so strong right now. Santana's been killing it. Like, look at this entrance. Is that Dexter Loomis? But this is the best Mustafa Ali of his career. Speaking of the best Mustafa Ali.
I guess I'm Mustafa Ali from his career. No, I leave you in charge of the stream, and you turn around and let the fucking Lash and Jakara just walk in unannounced and don't even tell me.
Right? I was like, where is Nick?
So then you and Anthony, especially out there, because now Ash is a champion and everything.
Popping. Ash and Heather pick up the win. Big enough moment, right? Lights out. And the Metaphor girls are in the house. Lash and Jackson, as I like to call them. That is merchable, by the way, WWE. I will take a cut But dude,
lucky we won't. We will for sure.
How do you feel about this?
Well, first I'll address Lash and Jakara showing up, and Ash and Heather. It's nice you can keep those belts warm. That you can go from a babyface to giving it to another. They're a babyface team at this point. They're meant to be heels. They're babyfaces at this point.
Are they
okay? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was confused. I was just who's this?
Viva la raza! Is this the mayor of El Paso?
It might be, actually. I don't know.
Well, he's hyping up Mike Santana coming out here. And this, I know you said it. I stand by this. This will be the match that if you're rewatching a wrestling match versus a spectacle, this is, and he's coming out in El Paso in the lowrider. He ain't winning or he ain't losing shit. He's coming out here. Viva la raza!
Drive a low rider.
Low rider. Yeah, no, this I feel bell to bell, rope to rope, tail to tail, all of that. This is going to be the best bar for bar pro wrestling match.
It really has that potential as there you go, hit the lights finally, and here comes Mike Santana. Again, I really since
is he under Max then if he's got the purple light, like he's like not bisexual taker that Damian Priest is, but it's close to it.
Wow.
Sorry.
You won the 6-man. Devin.
I'm glad we won a 6-man with only 2 of us. It's amazing.
I think you
might be asking who won it, but it was the Rascals and Ace Austin.
Yeah. Great match. Hell of a match. Bring back LAX. Well, actually, Homicide is retiring, right?
Yeah, this is the year of final tours. We got Jeff Jarrett, Homicide, and John Cena. All different varying degrees, but yes.
Wow. Did that Jeff Jarrett retirement tour get stopped in its tracks?
They old yellered Jeff Jarrett.
Just done.
Stay golden, pony boy, because motherfucker, you going out.
Is Mike
no one gives a rat's ass anymore about that.
Just killed it, bro. But I bet he has a match at All In. All of a sudden he'll pop up in a couple months and they'll give him a match at All In. Jeff Jarrett versus Dustin Rhodes.
Colt Cabana.
Go Dustin in Texas.
Fair, yeah. Well, Dustin's the one everyone wants. Like,
right.
Not exactly, I'd say hang it up, but like, maybe you go help out Cody a little bit. Maybe you punch Sammy Guevara in the face. You're right there beside him. Just swing on him one time. See what happens.
Well, maybe you have a retirement match, but both retire, no matter what the outcome is.
Yeah, it ends in a nobody wins. It ends in a double count out.
Yeah. A retirement match ends in a double count out would be the best.
And a no finish. But Santana versus Mustafa Ali, folks, let us know you're taking of. Santana's 100% the babyface here.
They're chanting Eddie at the top of their lungs, by the way.
Yeah, and I like this because this is Santana is going to fucking take back his pound of flesh off of Mustafa Ali.
Oh, 100%. And it's funny because Mike Santana came out last year and said, this is my time. And, we see wrestlers and people do this all the time. Like, put that big, claim on what I'm about to do. But Mike has walked the walk beyond talking it. Once he kind of got on a roll on the indies, he killed it, started picking up titles. He's done great in TNA. It's been amazing.
Oh, absolutely. And anyone else, as soon as you said my time, just start thinking of Triple H's theme song.
Right.
But I still honestly think that's probably his best theme song.
Best one.
As now we're getting the wrist locks and roll throughs and everything with Santana and Ali.
Yes, we are.
Right. Santana and Ortiz are not on good terms. Yeah, so because I saw someone, where's Ortiz? They ain't doing so hot.
Remember they brought Ortiz back for a quick hiccup there, but then he kind of got lost. They had him in Ring of Honor a little bit, and then I have no idea. I haven't seen him forever. I was really bummed out that Santana Ortiz never really got to their peak at AEW. I really thought they could have done a lot of good things for AEW's tag team division.
Yeah, it's surprising how when you have executives that are a tag team over a tag team division, and somehow it sucks. But yeah.
Oh, as we go on Three Amigos. No. Ali wraps him up.
Dos amigos, dos. Which version of LAX was better, Homicide and Hernandez or Santana and Ortiz? Ooh. Homicide and Hernandez.
Yeah.
That's how I always envision when I hear LAX. Yeah. That's LAX.
I would 100% agree with that. And they were, again, don't get me wrong, everyone loves Santana Ortiz, but my God, Homicide and Hernandez didn't fuck around at all.
Oh, yeah. As Santana hits the Three Amigos, hits the little Eddie Shuffle. He's a guy that...
up and over.
I say this lightly and tread as lightly as I can with this. He's a guy that I feel could be that top Latin American again, like that, how Eddie was. Yeah. Be that guy that resonates that way, because he admits he's got his struggles, he's got his demons. Like, all due respect to Priest, Santana feels more authentic. Damon Priest feels like he's big dog Roman Reigns. Santana's tribal chief Roman Reigns.
Wow, interesting way to put it. Again, there is a level of authenticity to Santana. Really was able to kind of find himself and how he wanted to kind of present. And again, we say it all the time, dude. The more genuine you can be and the more real you are, the more authentic you end up presenting yourself, the more you connect with your audience. Oh, Ali, nice slide.
Right.
Oh, yeah, drive by. Speaking of Roman Reigns.
Exactly. Hey, drive by. But yeah, no, 100%. That's why we end every stream with our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic, because there ain't no other way to be.
Facts.
Can I just, again, halfway shameless plug, just funny thing that when I was on my pause, you were talking about, it ends up you were talking about the San Antonio crowd going insane, but I thought you were talking about us being in sync and everything like that, and just being, murdering the game out here. So I was like, we're just dishes out here because we're in sync. My God.
I love that.
I was gonna say, it was just, again, random vitamin thoughts while Nick's on a pause.
Yeah, like, well, I wonder what he's thinking about.
He's probably thinking of other podcast hosts. In sync dishes, haha, funny.
Let's go. Vitamin thoughts with Nick.
Right, it's like Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. But as Mustafa Ali out there hits the 450, but like just onto Santana's arm. Weird. Yeah,
slightly, just a little outside. 42% taking Santana, 48 taking Ali, 9 going nobody.
Ooh.
Santana's trying to beat the count.
What? Oh, put on the ropes.
Busted.
You're also cutlery because you in sync, Nick. I was trying to think of like a spoon, fork, knife joke or something, but couldn't come to me. We're like that drawer in the beside the sink and everything that you keep all your shit on, and just a set of tongs happens to fucking jam it, so you just can't get it. You just can't open it. Motherfucker, I will break you off. I will rip you apart and pay for someone to fix this.
As Ali working over Santana's arm at the moment, folks. Spaz in here with a $2. Santana is what Eddie Kingston thinks he is. Wow. See, this is hard because he complimented one guy you like, but knocked down another guy. Is Eddie Kingston done with wrestling?
What?
Is Eddie Kingston done with wrestling?
I sure the fuck hope not.
would you think that he's just kind of working the peeps with this whole I don't get wrestling anymore, I don't get AEW anymore stuff?
No, well, I think regardless of whether that's him or that's him working, either way, I think it's again
One and
what
the same.
right. It's what makes him feel the way Eddie Kingston does is because that's him. It's one of those of he's one of the last few that could talk out of both sides of his mouth.
Right.
I can say I don't get wrestling today. So when he comes back, that's his first promo of I'm gonna be real. What is all of this? Da, 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 da. And he goes in and he has that whole angle and approach to it. Or that could just be how Eddie actually feels.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of one of the same because he's got that vibe for sure. But I think this one's for you.
I hope Eddie's done. He's absolute garbage in the ring. We want AW to get better, not worse. Boston, I will find where you live. I'll ask Anthony, and I will show up and fight you, sir. Those are fighting words. No.
Oh my God.
Yo!
Unreal, Tope. What?
Everybody go down. Everybody down.
I need to see a replay of that. Thank you. Right on.
Right. See, ask and you shall receive.
Oh, he caught the cutter.
Yeah. Tope RKO.
That right.
But yeah, no, honestly, I would say Eddie Kingston coming back would be better than anything John Moxley's doing right now. And he's your world fucking champ.
Would the place go? Is Eddie Kingston enough? Like if Eddie Kingston popped up to take on John Moxley and say, I'm sick of your shit. I'm saving this company by taking the belt away from you. Would that be good?
If Moxley was built better, yes. If Moxley was built better, yes.
Like, could Eddie Kingston be the hero?
Well, that's the thing is if they actually, I think, really executed the Death Riders thing, right. Eddie could have been the hero out of that. He's the fucking John Cena, because he's the one that's closest to Moxley. He's the one that's where you have them go to an out and outright war and everything. If you would have long-term fucking booked any of this is where you could have gone with it.
Yeah. Like, how is everything like spur of the moment? How is everything week to week? It blows my mind. Even this whole thing of well, you have to give them slack. There was a lot of people banged up after the pay-per-view.
How much do you give it slack before you realize the fish ain't on the fucking hook anymore? Jesus Christ, how much line you gonna lead this bitch before you realize there ain't nothing biting anymore?
Yeah. Whoa. Wow. No sold.
We said Moxley and we got no souls. 1, 2.
Holy shit, what a sequence.
I told you. Everybody that's he's just Mustafa's just that flippy guy from 205 that had the heart and soul thing with Cedric, and Mike Santana's just the other guy with Ortiz in LAX. No,
look at that. Like, I mean, Ali's not the biggest of guys. He literally did a pause suplex, like the crazy, like showing strength.
You're seeing two guys that if they were in AEW, Dave Meltzer would have them in his top 10 right now.
450 rolls through. Oh, DDT.
Tornado DDT.
Putting on
1, 2. Again, like I said, to me, best wrestling match you will see tonight.
Interesting. Spaz throwing in $5. Thank you, sir. At one point, I wanted Mox to team with the third best Eddie and the second best Kingston to kill the Bucks, but that's before TK killed it. Do you remember when they were fucking with the Bucks and they took the Bucks shoes and threw them, like, and they were doing promos with the shoes around their neck and shit? I thought that was the best Moxley in his time in AEW. Mox and Kingston doing that gimmick was way better than anything else Moxley tried to do as this Terminator badass that can't lose to anybody.
Yeah, but I will also admit that they have a bit nerfed Eddie Kingston. Like the Continental Championship, like it reached its apex and then just quickly petered out. It got to the top of the mountain, and then you realize there ain't no gas or brakes with this.
Right. Oh, got it! Oh,
Oh.
shit, that was so cool. What was that?
So Mike Santana was back rolling,
I
and
didn't even explain
Mr.
that.
Ali was front rolling. And again, I know, again, you said it before, Jim Cornette, whoa. God, not
He
even a
bridged
2 count.
out. He
I
bridged
can't even
out.
finish explaining a move before another crazy move happens.
Belly to back. You can't even take a breath.
All you gotta do is breathe.
Dude, look at this shit. Here's the replay.
Yeah. Well, shit. Honestly, I wouldn't have shown the replay because the replay makes it look and you get cool. But in the moment, it looked cool as shit. You show the replay, you showed the magician's trick.
Well, one of Ali's, as the security's coming in now, the goons are here
and just getting torn off fucking part.
Oh, roll up. Not like this. Not like this. 2-2-2. Ali into the corner.
Oh, coming into the
down. Ah! Wow. Match of the week. Fuck the night.
Yeah, and well, it's the counters make sense. They fit. They're not like, oh, I know so. And Tasha Steele's getting involved. One of the 5 fingers stand in the face. Roll through.
No.
1, 2, grabs the bottom rope. 3, he got it. 6 to win, and we're not done here.
No, they're gonna run that back.
Right?
Ali steals the win. Boo earns.
Fuck. Oh, it's gonna be like a Street Fight or something now. Is gonna be the next thing.
Yeah, let's go. What's up, Bear?
Evening, y'all. Well, morning. Actually, it's 2 a.m. here. Always sup. Well, shout out my favorite Maynard. Right. I saw you earlier. We were out there in Barcelona.
Oh, Ali taking a beer.
Oh, he's gonna phone his fucking face.
Oh, are they playing like the demon?
They've very much done the Jeff Hardy CM Punk thing. And again, he's just gonna set it right beside him. Oh, now again, in your weakest moment, you were sat there and you supposed to beat me and everything. You hated me and you still came up short. I'm gonna tempt you with your biggest fucking demon. Again.
Good.
And that fucking angle of the beer sitting there in the front of the frame and then Santana in the back just beside himself.
Right? Again, we talk about stories. We talk about angles. We talk about doing things proper. Again, another example of TNA dialed right into what you should be doing.
And just realizing that you don't have to ham fist everything. You don't have to strong arm everything, that you can really let things play and you can let the notes go as they may versus just, in case you didn't fucking know, this is what we're doing.
Right.
No Smackdown spoilers. Well, I think we've kind of we've gotten those out of our system, I feel. So if you're here now, we've gotten it out of the system.
You know, it's funny. Okay.
What?
Well, up next, Masha, Kora, Jade. Big matchup. Let's go. Who's leaving with the cold? I will throw it in the chat, folks. Get ready. But this one shall be a good one. I'm really hoping. I'm really watching Kora tonight. I really want to see Kora show up and show out.
All right, she's gonna lose in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I fully expect her to eat this out, but I'm really hoping that she gets to show off a little.
Fair enough. I'll be interested to see it. Are you also surprised? I'm noticing that all of these matches, or at least especially this one, is sponsored by Queen of the Ring in theaters now. Yeah.
I saw something going around the internet about kind of partnering up. So there you go. Smart. You think someone else might have done more of that?
Yeah, but it seems very much like that person might not be under contract anymore. But anyways.
I'm the one that's going to take your title. Here we go. Get those predictions in, folks.
Right. Anyone catch the last episode of Invincible? No, sir.
No.
Maybe they put the title on Jade, but I think Masha retains. So Sin just playing right down the middle there.
Yeah. No, I don't see this. I mean, again, a good match for Kora to have, being in there with someone as experienced as Masha. Masha's a beast. It's going to take more than Kora to take the belt from her. And as much as I want to see a belt switch companies, I've been kind of asking, like, to me, that's your put some skin in the game. Like, literally give us, you show us how serious you are about this game. So Ariana Grace back at the announce table. But yeah, man, Jade's not winning. Sorry.
No, and I'm guessing. Just I refreshed and looked at what we have left. I bet you this match is over by 10 o'clock.
Okay. What's still on the docket?
Moose versus Jeff Hardy, X Division title ladder match, and then the 10-man tag. That's all that's left. So this is, I think you get both those matches are going to have some time clearly. Okay. And you start it right at the top of the hour. I know it's still pay-per-view, but not TV. But yeah, I think this is that. I'll be interested to see how Kora does in this match. But this is clearly Masha wins. This Masha mops the floor with her. Right. I'm just saying from right now till the end of this match, ding ding, we're out of here at 10 o'clock.
Right. We got a chance. Does Tesla get next? Because Thursday she's got to be getting close.
Yeah, I don't know if Elon puts her in it. Yeah.
Here comes Kora Jade. Right? I was thinking that. Masha for the win. Anybody taking
her whole gimmick to look like she has no emotion
while trying to emote? That's the best part.
Right. My emote is no emote.
She moves her head like she's about to do something, but her face doesn't move. It's an odd thing.
If you just touch down on Earth in 2025, you would believe Kora Jade is AI.
She even kind of moves robotically.
Exactly.
Maybe that she's not injuring herself.
She is the Terminator. She is the Jadenator. She's out here, yeah.
Right, and here comes Masha. Masha. Yeah. I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Shake your money, make a ludicrous. Let's go. I don't know why.
We're just out here going into all the rap lyrics now.
Masha for the win.
Masha for the win. Yeah, she's Sarah Connor to the Jadenator out here. Even though she's dressed like the Terminator.
Right.
How much do clothes cost in the Matrix, Masha?
Right. And she's like, I want a large. You're like, you're not a large. She's like, I want a large.
I want an extra fucking large.
Yeah, go big or go home.
Right. Coming soon to the new Blade movie, Masha Slamovich.
Kora Jade, number Terminator 3.
There you go. We can have that. I don't know how to respond to that, so Go for it.
Kora, there you go. Kora Jade low-key looks like one of those GT. God damn it.
He said it. You read it.
If you like Robert Kirkman shows, you should check it out. All right, side convo. As Masha's got the belt in the air. Oh, Kora jumpstart. Last call on predictions, folks. Who you taking? Let's go.
Ooh, already short arm clotheslines from Masha.
Right, Nick. Over before it gets started.
Exactly. You ain't in my league. Go back over there. When I show up in NXT, I'm that much more dominant and look that much more impressive.
Right. As 64% of the chat going Masha, 29 going Kora, 7% latching on to nobody.
Ooh. Nobody's a bold choice, Cotton.
Yeah, I think we're getting a definitive winner here.
even then it would be by disqualification. Like you'd have to have literally run-in interference and then just throw the match out for it to be nobody.
Yeah, right. Both ladies get popped, but Kora on the outside taking her sweet ass time. No rush to engage in this match. Masha's had enough. Here she comes.
Is this where we play the Benny Hill music now or later?
And right, and Kora doing her best scared girl in a horror movie routine as she just fell.
The final girl. No. Oh
no. But Kora taking control.
Right. Chicago's finest, Kora Jade.
There you go. There you go.
If that's Chicago's best, do better. I would at least say Punk's their finest, let alone Kora.
Okay, now.
What you trying to say?
Cult of personality. Do you think the Judgment Day turns on Finn Monday? Why Monday, Jamie?
I think it happens maybe Monday.
Good. You okay? Soon, right?
Well, they've been teasing for a little bit of they've had that kind of, that weird awkward hug you do with your cousin. That's like, I fucking hate you, but grandma's gonna be mad at us if I don't fucking hug you right now. Yeah, it's been that vibe for a bit. So and Finn breaking off and being on his own might be the best thing for Finn right now. They'll fully dismantle it being Judgment Day and go to street trash because it's weird to now see that you've seen iterations of Judgment Day.
Yeah, 100%. And that's where people talked about the potential of Malachi. And right now with this form of Judgment Day is not the spooky ooky kind of start of Judgment Day. It's lighter, it's fluffier. You got Liv that kind of, we're going to get Liv and Jade, which is surprising as they cross paths today. But yeah, I don't think it's a good fit. And I like what Finn's been doing. I really think Finn deserves his own little run. Even if he goes after the IC title for a bit, just kind of break away from this.
Is the 4 Dom, Liv, Raquel, Carlito?
No. No way.
It's 4. We like to bring up the number 4 now because of all of this. So what has 4? I have 5 fingers, but there's 4 members in Judgment Day if they kick out Finn.
Right. This is funny as shit. Why do WWE fans hate AEW so much? The competition has made WWE tons better, and now there's 2 major companies. Shouldn't wrestling fans be ecstatic no matter your favorite? Oh, buddy. Dave Meltzer says, I don't think most WWE fans hate AEW. Clearly, some do. They don't even get that it's why WWE has improved.
I would say that the existence of AEW has vastly led to why WWE is at where it's at.
It's a bit of a stretch for my money. I think it's a nice position to be, and you do because of how things have lined up. Yeah, there's many in AEW. Listen, AEW undeniably made the wrestling industry better. But I think a series of events within WWE was the contributing factor to what we're getting now with the WWE. Because Vince didn't give a shit about AEW. The booking didn't change with Vince. That's why AEW...
It is the perfect storm. I will 100% give you that. It is the absolute perfect storm. We're Mark Wahlberg fucking... Christ, who else was in Perfect Storm?
Is it Russell
Why am
Crowe?
I blanking on actors' names right now? But
Mark Wahlberg.
George Clooney. George Clooney. I was trying to think of his name. My aunt hates me. Shout out Aunt Angela if you're watching it at all. You probably hate me because she loves George Clooney and is going to be mad at me about that. She's the number 1 George Clooney fan club member. But no, this is perfect storm. I will give you that. But to say that AEW didn't have a play into it, didn't have a stake in it, didn't contribute to it, wasn't part of the catalyst, that's great. That's a great stance to take.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do what's going on with the product now. Because now you've seen that thread start to really tear apart.
Yeah, 100% accurate, Nick, in the sense of you're right. I mean, they changed the game. They did. I don't want to take that away from them. We thank Tony Khan all the time. The only reason why I'm doing this is because of AEW. If AEW hadn't come along, I would have never jumped into this avenue. But to me, it's a bit of, you did good, but you're kind of conflating the heroism here. But at the end of the day, I get it. But Meltzer kills me. Like, he's just so fucking eager to jump in and like, go team. Like, it's so adorable.
Rah rah Shiskuba. Anyone sucks Tony Khan. Big Dog out here. Actually, this 100% is getting great. Today's episode is brought to you by the number 4. Says when you talk about wrestling, but that 4 life with it. Absolutely. You get a star, sir.
Yeah, well,
that's
played.
What it is. We're just trying to throw you off the scent of our debut in WWE out there.
Oh shit. Masha down on the outside.
Yeah, we went on a tangent away. And Masha, nay.
Yeah, Kora is having none of it. And dropping Masha on her head. Oh,
it's a fucking Canadian destroyer, a Mexican destroyer on the ring apron on the Masha.
It's Canadian.
I'm gonna just keep saying it's in El Paso. We can call it Mexican for tonight.
No, you can't.
You get all the cool shit. Deal with it.
We did it. It's ours.
You have universal health care. Shut up.
Okay.
We want that. We don't get it.
That's why we come up with better moves. We're not afraid to break a bone.
Yeah, fair enough.
We can fix stuff for free. Try again.
Yeah.
DDT. Can someone explain to me why Charlotte just stole Stephanie Vakura's face stomp? I believe Charlotte's done that in the past.
What?
I believe the leg hook face stomp thing.
No. She has nothing to string with that. There's no fucking momentum with that. That's bone on bone, my guy.
It's a different
experience. You never done that before. We would have shucky ducky quack quack. We would have heard some back smack about that.
I feel like Charlotte's done that move in the past.
No.
It's just not as memorable.
She's just trying to get Andrade back with doing some shit like that.
Well, if Miro and CJ can work it
out. Right. If couples can reunite.
As Kora egging on Masha, who battles to her feet, but chop to the chest. Kora is having a good match, which I hoped. Like, let's see if this girl is what they hype her to be. Terrible chop. That's a better one.
Something. Well,
they see something in her, and again, they pushed her strong in the beginning. The injuries got in the way. We'll see, man.
Yeah, but is it that, or is it a little bit like when you draft a high draft pick and you got to keep trying it? And like, I spent this much in you. You need to be something at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we drafted you on a
right. I got 2 more years left on your rookie deal. I'm going to see what I got here.
Oh, pile driver.
1, 2, 3. Thanks for playing. And hey, look, we're out of here before 10 o'clock.
5 minutes to spare.
So that was 10 minutes roundabout for a match. But you got what you wanted, I got what I wanted.
And this is what we talk about when you are booking wrestling. And I don't want to, I mean this more as a compliment to TNA than a knock on anyone else. But you have a dominant champion in Masha. She doesn't go 20 minutes, 50-50 with a Kora Jade. 10 minutes max where she's predominantly the leader of the match. Yeah, Kora gets some offense in. She's got to fight back up. But you got to book it in a way that she looks like the beast that she is. Perfect.
Oh, 100%. Dominant champions are dominant because they're dominant, not because they have fucking, back and forth 50-50s.
Yeah. 100%. As Masha in the ring talking shit, I'm recently returned to wrestling. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone I like most of the wrestling fans I know at some point have lapsed in their fandom.
Right. Well, and even then, Mr. Noob, shout out on the lonely, lonesome highway.
Right.
East Omaha. But
Big dog.
I like that we, like, even you started this, like you mentioned it about how, you were a Lapsed fan, and because AEW was starting up is what started the channel and everything like that.
Yep.
I like that now we found and kind of built this community around some long-term fans, some Lapsed fans. Like, I very much had that moment to where you have to be like looking down at your shoelaces of like, I watch wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, now you have Kevin Hart. I say it with your chest. I watch pro wrestling.
Right. But you're not wrong. I mean, again, yeah, there was definitely those times where you're just kind of like, it's all right, it's okay.
Right. You just kind of make a lot of noises until they stop asking you because you can't come up with an answer.
Right.
All right.
But ladies and gentlemen, I believe the next match should be Moose versus Jeff Hardy. So that is there. They're showing us a replay of the tag match from NXT. The Hardys were victorious. So get your predictions in. But we are rolling along in this one for sure. This match is going to be amazing. Yeah, I'm hoping it's amazing, but it's I don't know.
Jeff Hardy ladder match.
Yeah.
You've got 3/4 of the equation right there. All you need is a ring and a bell to have this match, and we go see some good shit. Now I wonder, does Moose drop the belt here, and then we run back Alba versus Moose, and Moose not being a champion might honestly seem a little bit more like he could actually win that shit somehow, some way. If you don't have a pay-per-view 2 weeks away, a couple days away from when you're challenging for one title, it might seem like you could win it.
So you think we could go Jeff of 2 belts?
Oh, Jeff Fafa, 2 Fs, 2 belts, 100%.
2 Fs, 2 belts.
Right, you get the F off my belt. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
and again, it's Jeff Hardy, X Division. The man is the definition of extreme. If you were to sit there and make a highlight reel of what extreme was in the 90s and early 2000s, it's Mountain Dew, Napster, and Jeff Hardy. And Tony Hawk. X Games. Yeah. Team Extreme.
Well, I'm going to go play some Tony Hawk. I'll be right back.
You go play Tony Hawk Pro Skater, my guy. Be Bucky Lassick. There you go. Bob Burnquist, maybe. There we go. Figured it out. I'm here. I'm sure you probably heard me, but now I'm here. But yes, we're getting the X Division ladder match right now. I'm getting the whole little breakdown here. But let me know, folks, who you taking, who you got for this match. If you got Jeff Hardy or Moose. And again, ladder match. X Division, Team Extreme, Sacrifice. Hello, my friend. I'm going, honestly, Jeff Hardy. It could be just the 90s nostalgia kid in me coming out. But Jeff Hardy in a ladder match, you never bet against the guy that he's kind of synonymous with a stipulation here. But they remastering the Tony Hawk games. I saw the remastering 2 and 3, or it's 3 and 4, I believe. I do have on the PlayStation, 100% I still play, of the remaster of 1 and 2. Absolutely. I can still 100% today. Tony Hawk's soundtracks and everything was a fucking jam, my guy. Same thing with like Dave Mirra's BMX was great too. I learned about Sublime because of them being in that game. Matt Hoffman, I'm just going 90s skin action sports video games now, but Matt Hoffman had a game. 100%. I remember Andy McDonald had a fucking skateboard game. Now we're going way backs. But Bucky Lassick, yeah. So here, I can't do the poll up for it, as you already can let me know who you got, as I'm getting a replay of Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles. Hey, interesting, we're showing AJ Styles in TNA, but give me your prediction for Jeff Hardy versus Moose ladder match X Division title. Also, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, whatever version you might have played, who was your skater that you chose? Was it Tony Hawk, Bob Burnquist, Bucky Lassick? Was it, were you a Chad Muska guy, a street skater, Rodney Mullen? Where were you going? What? I'm surprised no debut after Masha's match. We already had not exactly a debut, but kind of showing we're crossing paths there with Lash and Jakara. And again, we've got still, the portal is still open. Who would you bring in that would face Masha that needs to instantly jump to that? I feel like if you do that, you're setting up the potential Masha could lose. And I think Masha just goes on a tear for a bit. I know we've talked about some titles should flip and some titles you can run with it. Masha, run with it. She's built to be a badass. But I got Moose coming out right now with Alicia. My least favorite woman in wrestling. That Nigel Houston is actually not a bad show. Well, he was in the later ones. I know he's in the revamped of King Upgraded Edition, everything. Yeah, no. Yeah, well, just in real life, even in skating, he's dope as shit. Yeah. Jeff Hardy for the win. I remember Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy. Go ahead and make yourself, kid. Make something of yourself. JR in that match was goddamn amazing. Lish. Yeah. Moose quit football. Did he quit or just he stopped? You play Skitchin the Sega? Come again? I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that. So I guess best answer would be no, since I'm not fully familiar. I'm going to go with Moose. Who better than Jeff Hardy to put him over even more? But does he need it, or does Jeff Hardy, you have a big, huge moment here? Like, there's still the potential the system could win the main event here. Let's be honest with that. So this could be your babyface win of the night. It is Jeff Hardy wins here. You could still end up to where potentially Moose comes out, he screws over King Joe Hendry, what have you. Like, we still have War Games after this. So we could still theoretically send the, crowd home not happy. I chose Tony, but then when I unlocked him, Spider-Man. Fair enough. I'll be honest, there were certain guys like Jamie Thomas and stuff like that, because he had the fucking, what was it, the leap of faith. The leap of faith. I remember that goddamn, that video going around. I'd almost pick people just so if I beat them enough, like you beat enough through the game and everything, you unlock their little like video, like highlight reel and everything, just so I could watch it. Like, that's where that was. To hell with YouTube, to hell with streaming, all of that. Of when you're having to unlock, DLC, King exclusive videos of highlight reels of some of your favorite skaters and shit, just to watch it. I'm, by the way, going full nerdy, and I guess Jeff Hardy's bringing it out of me. We've got reverse suplex Jeff Hardy on a Moose on the outside here, but it was the most out of rhythm game that I played all my life, but it deserves to have a remastered. What game was MGB talking about? Oh, there's plenty of games that I feel should be remastered. Trust me. The missus has very much talked me out of buying, those stand-up console versions of like Mortal Kombat or anything like that, or Turtles in Time. NFL Blitz is one of those too. Yeah. I got lucky. I live by a fucking huge ass arcade that I take for granted. But yeah, I'm nerding out. Anyways, what did MDB say, Bradley? Let me know what you're responding to MDB with. But Paul Rodriguez, P-Rod actually, yeah. Shit, yeah. Rodney Mullins was always still kind of the dopest just because of him doing all the flatland tricks and everything. As I, by the way, did not mean to go full tangent during this ladder match, but 90s nostalgia. All I'm missing is a Blink-182 mixtape or something right now. I need a Monster Energy and some Vans, and it'd be at a Zoomies or a PacSun. Jordan, Randy Orton was gonna field goal Carmelo Hayes. I'll wait until KJ's back, but speaking of Randy Orton, it's interesting that Backlash is going to be in his backyard in San Antonio and everything, Christ almighty. St. Louis. Got me out here all Texas-y mind. But yeah, St. Louis. So interessante with all of that. But yeah. Shadow, I think our buddy CJ will end up probably going getting backlash now. I need footage, my guy. But is Jeff's breaking out another? He's got his multi-colored ladder. He's got his extra long painted ladder. Pause. Out here whacking Moose with it. Again, pause. But again, Jeff Hardy's kind of synonymous with the ladder match at this point. So I get Moose is how all right. How does that hurt Moose worse than you, sir? You pretty much literally just dropped you teabagged that fucking ladder. Who was supposed to get the worst out of that? I don't know. They're making a new N64 where you can play the original. I'm seeing this, and I feel like I'm fucking Hawkeye or Ronan out here. Don't tempt me. Don't give me hope. I want that so bad. Of just to sit there and be able to play No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, NWO versus or WCW versus NWO World Tour, all of that. Just give me that, please. Making it all in one. I'll pay all the monies. Shut up and take my money with that. NXT. Need for Speed Underground had a great soundtrack. We'll save all the video game talk and everything, or the best, video game soundtrack discussion. Save that, and we'll do that as the next members only stream. We'll go all video game nerdy out here with that. As now Moose with the power bomb on a Jeff Hardy on the chair. NXT. So, all right, yeah. So why is Moose going to grab another ladder when there's already a ladder set up in the ring? And commentary is even pointing this out. There's already a ladder. It's already set up in the center of the ring. You could very easily just climb it, but you're deciding to get another ladder just because. All right. Oh, Backstage Assault was all right. It was too much almost a little bit because damn near everything was obviously backstage. But yeah, the World Tour was great. Again, I still think the greatest wrestling game of all time. Some people say it's, Smackdown, Bring the Pain, and all that. But I still say it's No Mercy. Stars losing 4-0 to the Jets. Dylan, do you think Oba is going to cost Moss or no? Moose? I don't know. I mean, it would be really interesting to see, and it would show very much that that's what you're doing long term. I don't think so. I wonder if their match at Jeff goes splat as Jeff just gets powerbombed onto the bridge ladder. So Moose brought out the second ladder, not to climb, but to use it as a bridge just to inflict pain. But yeah, Oba, I think, might be done. Could we maybe get a Starks Saints versus Oba at Saint and Liver? I still think we could have Oba not get involved in this match and still lead to the Oba Moose match now that we've at least set up that connection-ish. But we'll see, my guy. WWF Royal Rumble was the original. It was that one, or it was like one of the original like Raw games that was damn near almost insufferably terrible to try and play. You literally almost could do nothing. But yeah, the N64 games to me was my like peak nostalgia console. That and the PS2. Those two are my S tier consoles, I guess. Damn, I remember the original Nintendo I had in WWF WrestleMania for that system. There you go. You're talking about WWF, the arcade game. I have the steel cage, the WF version of steel cage and everything, the little like plug and play one. I do have that one, but yeah, they're under budget. Who's under budget? As I got Jeff Hardy dumping out moves on the outside. So again, still back and forth with this whole match. Jeff dumping out. It's still crazy that Jeff Hardy, as broken as this man may be, pun intended, I guess, but and is still also what in his 50s now, at least at this point, is out here just
my timing.
They suck, my guy. They fucking suck.
My timing tonight has been atrocious.
They're going 50s.
Speaking of in his 50s, not.
Yeah, no. I was trying to put Jeff Hardy over, and somehow I buried you. But yeah, right. You can pick when you come back, my guy.
This match has been crazy. He's got the pound. He's got the pound. Moose is trying to dangle. There's been some weird spots in the match, though. Like,
yeah, well, like I said, there's still the biggest thing to me is this. All of these ladders are fucking falling apart, especially the one Jeff's on. That's paper mache. That's a Kora Jade skateboard of a ladder.
Like Moose is wobbling like he's afraid of heights,
and he's like 2 feet off the fucking ground.
Twist of fate off the ladder.
Holy! The biggest regret to me with this is Moose had taken out Jeff Hardy, had the ladder set up, unabated, and just no. Let me get another ladder.
Let me go get one. Moose literally looked like a moose trying to walk on a canoe. Like,
as a Canadian, I trust you might have seen that,
right?
I feel like you might have a painting in your house or your family's house that has that happening.
Maybe. Why did Moose get a ladder?
Exactly. Man built a bridge that there was no river to cross.
Right. That's a big lead, a big game for Jets. A lot of people talking about the Stars in the trade deadline. So the Jets are hard out. So man, playoffs are going to be fun this year.
Yeah, I think I'm going to make the fucking playoffs in our fantasy hockey league, but the goddamn New Jersey Devils are fucking me with everybody that I drafted. I drafted their top center and their top defenseman, and they're both out. Like, dude, done.
I'm feeling your pain because Markstrom was a beast in the beginning of the year. They came out hot, and they've trailed off on me. And, I've taken a couple L's late in the year here, mailing it in. I'm coasting to the playoffs.
Yeah, you're just sliding in there. But...
I was clinched a month ago.
Jesus. As Bruce hits one superplex, now twist to stunner. No, that's a twist to stunner. That ain't no twist of fate.
Oh my God. He's broken in half.
As God is my witness, he is broken in half.
Moose getting reckless. Let's watch where you're throwing shit. He just fucking this. I mean, Moose ain't fucking around.
He is a moose on the loose, folks.
Nick, please tell me my girl won.
No. Sorry to break your heart, Johnny. But
who's Johnny's girl?
Kora.
Oh,
no. I say nay, Johnny. I apologize, but I told you, I warned you, I laid you sweet softly into that bed pause. But that Masha was going to win that match. Good, googly moogly.
Big Dog landing 2 pauses in a row. Good job, bro.
There you go. He learning.
Holy shit, chants from the crowd. I mean, again, dude, Sacrifice has been solid.
Yeah, we're just sacrificing spinal cords, it feels like.
Again, we talk about Jeff Hardy. How many times have we talked about his career being over? Maybe he needs to give it up. Here he is, throwing himself off shit as always.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. I was talking about when you so eloquently came back and everything like that. The man's out here in his 50s and everything. It's a little bit like when we get Moxley and Copeland, the sequel that no one asked for. the collective age is like 90 in the fucking match.
Dude.
Well, Jeff Hardy already adds a 50 to any fucking match that's going on out here,
Right.
but is still out here throwing himself pill at a goddamn post.
Yeah, like if Jericho was putting on matches like this, we'd be like, okay, fine, Jericho can go. If he could go, great, but he can't go. Like, I'm sorry, you just can't do it.
Well, he doesn't even have to do matches like this. Just have matches that don't look like your Mickey Rourke in the movie The Wrestler.
Dude, I was setting up the stream for next week's Dynamite, right? And obviously Moxley, Edge, the poster boys for Dynamite next week. And it did. It looked like, you on paper, if you weren't a wrestling fan and you saw that call out for that main event, you're like, was this bum fights? What is happening?
The collective age of 90 in this youthful company.
Are you Jeff Hardy going to the top? Right. I see Angry Moose throwing stuff. You don't give a shit. You're chugging. Moose on the table. Yo, that was all legs.
Jeff is 47. All right, so I gave him 3 years. Deal with it. Trust me, that's swan time by the end of them 3 years right there.
When you hit 40, that matters. But the refs are checking on both men. Jeff was a little short on this. But wow, Moose folded. But they're going to show a replay anyway.
Yeah. Jeff hit a lot of himself on that ladder. Yeah. And like the back of his head and everything.
Well, it looked like it looked like an awkward landing because he bent. Like you're not supposed to bend your spine. It's spinal.
Well, you said he came up short, and that's very much what that was. And normally, like Jeff's shoulders, respectively, most times when you see that move, are hitting somebody in the chest. And that point, it was Jeff's like ass that was hitting Moose.
Mm-hmm. As we are getting This Is Awesome chants, the Barcelona crowd are behind Axiom. Oh, they went nuts for Axiom. Gunther sells it like the best Spanish wrestler in the world, and out comes Axiom, and the place popped.
Jeff's gonna do it, but
Alicia swinging a kendo stick. Where's Rebby?
This is gonna be the bad match of the night if this is decided because of Alicia.
He
meant to hit a twist of fate. It's still a twist of stunner. It's not a goddamn twist of fate.
All right.
Layout, take the back bump, Jeff.
Down, spear to the table. That looked painful.
Yup.
That table didn't want to break. It did, though.
I don't know which wanted to not break more and did break more between that table and Jeff, because I feel like it might be close.
Dude, he drilled Jeff Hardy. That Jezebel.
You got jacked up.
Axiom greater than Mike Bailey. Moose climbing. There should be an age limit on table matches. Someone is going to get hurt. Yeah, no shit.
How Mae Young that? Moose should be there, but it seems like the ladders might be rocking underneath.
And Moose is still your champion. Good match. I enjoyed it. I did, man.
I did until Alicia.
That's the system for you, though.
Yeah, sometimes you want to buck the system. Maybe say the system. Yeah.
That's how the system works for Singh. Absolute classic. Good match. Really good match. Jeff Hardy, man. Kudos to Jeff. Talk about
good on Jeff. Good on Jeff.
Right? Again, okay, let's ignore the Alicia part.
No, that is the fucking London Bridge spot. They cut to that as that's the first highlight of everything just fell.
Right?
Of get the hell out of Dodge spot.
It's so funny.
Michael's saying he's already 9-0. Has there been 9 matches?
Yes.
Holy sugar, honey, I see. 7-2, 3-1. I wanted more violence.
Tell that to Jeff Hardy, MDB. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I don't know why I kind of read that. Like, I wanted more violence, more ladders. Should have been the greatest ladder match
of all time.
Of all time. So great.
Oh. Yo, Santino gonna get that shot. Look at this, man.
Again, this is gonna be like, this is why I'm behind this guy. He's out there of going at Santino of, I did everything I was supposed to fucking do. I took my best. I gave him my best. I gave him my all, coach.
Right. Oh. Yeah, Santino not happy with Ali.
MDB, that's exactly how I type. So great. I could read your mind. So nice. So glad that you're here. I hate that I do that voice.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good. Your last chance to get a point in your predictions totals, folks. Get your prediction in the main event. Team Joe Hendry, team the system, and the Colognes. Get in the chat now. Let us know who you're taking, who you're taking, who you're taking. Are you typing?
I was.
Okay, I got you.
Fair enough. Apparently my keyboard's loud, but yes,
just
team babyface, team South by Southwest versus team the system.
I knew what was up, so I know quick time.
You were picking up what I was putting down even before I was putting it down.
That's how we roll, bro.
Right.
But we are setting up the main event, ladies and gentlemen, a war game style match, lethal lockdown, if you will. Chavo.
Yeah, well, I will go Chavo somewhere else for a minute.
Right. As on Thursday, Chavo Guerrero will be back in TNA. Holy hell. Pardon me. Team Joe Hendry for the win. Joe. System. Okay. Joe. Ooh, Chavo. As getting a clip. March 14th is TNA Day in El Paso, if anybody was curious. Let's go. All right. So, yeah, officially El Paso is making March 14th TNA Day, which I mean, March 14th has already got its special claim for those out there who know. How did you know Nick was typing, KJ? Did you hear the clickety-clack? Nope. I read his body language. It's a poker player skill. I saw his eyes looking down. What's he doing? What's he doing? But ladies and gentlemen, first class is here. Team Joe Hendry for the win. Nikki Screws Hendry. Nikki, as I get first class coming out to watch. Interesting. The rematch happens next week. Mike Santana versus Mustafa Ali. The crew is banned from ringside. There you go, Damian laying it down. Thank you, Damian. Team Joe wins. Oh, snap. It is pie day. It's pie day. That's another one. There's a couple things happening today. It is it's only, what do you call it? Male Valentine's Day today? Match just finished. There you go. There you go. Great match. It was a really good match, AJ. I hope you think that. But Team Joe wins. You read his body. They all kind of tie together. That's crazy. Yeah, there you go. You heard me. Wait, timeout. Nick Chavo managed Santana. I know Nick's not here. I think interesting. I don't know, though. Possible. Who knows? No disrespect to Jeff, but Moose had a tough match with Oba, but he's having his difficulty time with to beat Jeff. Different style, different reasons. Jeff's still a top guy by his standard, tag team champion. Maybe, a big battle with Oba plays into it. But ultimately, Moose got the win. Jeff took the majority of the bumps. So, it's not like Moose looks soft. MDB. Notice how they had Tessa Blanchard all up in the TNA day announcement. She's not going anywhere. They're okay, and I think they're going to try and ride this out, and they're hoping she can just outperform the hate. Are you going to tell us, KJ Jose? What was I supposed to tell you? That makes 3 pauses, by the way. Rolling. So we're getting a little segment here. AJ Francis and Casey Navarro just killing time so they can set up the cage, killing time so Nick can get a break in. But that's all we got left, folks. Mike Santana versus Mustafa Ali, the rematch. Gotcha. Love it. So far, Tessa is outperforming the hate. If I didn't know anything about her, I'd say A+. That's the tricky part, MDB, right? Like, me and Nick kind of went real quiet during that match. We, again, I say everybody's, open to second chances and forgiveness. But at the same time, it's got to be earned. So you're hesitant to watch it, but undeniably a great match. Like, if you just watch that match not knowing anything, her and Xia Li destroyed. I appreciate you guys. Double duty today. Thank you, Jimmy. We appreciate you, the support. We appreciate the fans that have done double duty today. As you can hear in my throat, I'm like almost out of voice. I think we're going on 7 hours live today. So been a great day. As we say, we cover more live wrestling than anybody else. We do it on a different level, and we cover as much as we possibly can. I know this month is a little bit hectic with the European shows. Some of the American fans, you got to watch some of our replays. But, we do our best. Like, when we get a moment, we could have taken tonight off, but we wanted to bring you some sacrifice. We wanted to hang out with the crew, and it's nothing but a pleasure. As always, we ask, be a friend, tell a friend. We are your best wrestling coverage out there. Share the word. Let everybody know. We are the Wrestling Utopia. We are the WFU, and we got so much more coming your way. These guys are getting booed, but it's kind of like, can we please move on with the show now? Moose retains. Case of that. All right, then keep your secrets. I don't know what I did. I can't remember. Google that shit. I appreciate you guys. I thank you. Got that one. But again, we do this because we truly like hanging out with y'all. So it's been a blast. As here comes the Aztec Warriors. Now, this was a pre-show match. And okay. On Wednesday, we covered Jive Turkey Wrestling, a.k.a. W. Listen, we're going into Wednesday this week with as much hopium as possible. I'm going to do everything in my ability to really find the good in the show. As an experiment almost. But like I said, this week, a lot of you guys were here for the AEW show. I didn't pull punches. I didn't hold back. And at the end of the day, it legitimately, as crazy as it might sound, it's like watching your favorite team be on a losing streak. So there's a level of frustration. They blow another game. You're like, fuck. That's what you saw on Wednesday, is a pissed off fan. I know a lot of people out there didn't like what I had to say, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think watching someone underachieve, it's like watching your favorite team put the wrong players on the field, the wrong players on the ice. It's mind-numbing. It hurts because you're just thinking, like, play the other goalie, play the other quarterback. What are you doing? That guy's not even a kicker. What are we doing? And that's what it feels like at times. So we will be here on Wednesday. It's going to be a crazy one. But, yeah, all the copium. Yeah, copium. I really feel like I think I'm going to take a real big exception to Adam Copeland leaving Dynamite with the belt. Like, to me, that's a really odd choice. Maybe Moxley went into the back and said to Tony, like, fuck it, I'm done with this. Give him the belt. I can't put up with these people. Everyone thinks I'm shit. I'm done. I hate them. So we got a little scrap between Laredo Kid. Oh, wait, AJ freaking out. Casey Navarro mad about the wrong music being played. The Aztec Warriors, and they get a shoving match. Now, this was a pre-show match, so it's kind of weird, but I didn't love this part of the show. I get why they're doing it, but they could have. I would rather see highlights of an old show than watch this happen. You had to tell the Cope. It's true. It's true. It's a tough shout. So yeah, we get Joe Hendry, Elijah, Matt Hardy, Nick Nemeth, and Leon Slater taking on the System and the Colognes. KJ is going to show up Wednesday. Jose, that's classic. I should. That's great. Why does this guy's mask look like Scotty Too Hotty's hair? Jokes. I'm still trying to figure out the 4 memes for Alistair. 4 memes. Listen, it's a good question for those who don't know, and I think at this point I can risk the spoiler. WWE gave us a teaser today. It was a black screen, smoke rising like an Up in Smoke video, and footsteps, and then the number 4. And I've yet to see a solid theory on what that 4 could mean. I can't even think of it myself. Some people connected it to Aleister Black because 4 years ago and 414 was his last match. Are we stretching there to find an answer? Speaking of stretching to find answers. Yes.
There you go. But I see, I come back on all the good ones. You come back on all the bad ones. But
right.
Yes, no, 100%. 4 score and 7 years ago, I guess, Malachi Black had a match in WWE. And so now that's where the 4 connects to.
Right. Man. But
yes,
so what do you think? Like you have you seen anything yet on this 4, right? Like again, we say
I actually surprisingly didn't go on social media on my boss, so I'm still in the lurch a bit. But okay. Yeah, to me, it's still. I mean, it has to be at some point. I mean, you run through the short list of are they going to bring back Baron Corbin? Like, what else are we going to do here? Are we going to? You mentioned Miro. Is he the Redeemer again? And it's counting down the days till he's back or something. Well, is it, John Cena cooking out here if he's going to let off that, which, by the way, does John Cena show up bald?
I wish. I hope. If we're lucky.
Oh, the mic on my hands, bad man.
I like really do it. Come out with the sunglasses, like just look like his untanned brother.
Oh, that is really what it is.
10-man tag match. 2 guys start. 2 minutes later, we get another person. 1 person enters every minute after that. Match doesn't officially start till everybody's in the cage. And here we go.
Right. And sorry, it just got me laughing. I was halfway thinking of John Cena as Woody Harrelson and, white man can sell their souls.
But here comes the System. Now, could this be a very winning night for the System?
But that's the thing is I think because of everything before means even more no.
Even more? No.
Maybe. I mean, you've already got the heels with the advantage. Obviously, Eddie Edwards won that on Thursday versus Leon Slater. You've already had Moose win. Do they just, again, clean house, or do you get that the baby faces? The only thing that I think could be interesting is maybe we get the Elijah heel turn heel here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, as I said earlier, I think that sets up really nicely. I think you do have a good opportunity there with putting Elijah up against our buddy Joe. I think that works. I really do. I think Elijah's a great heel, arguably a better heel than a babyface, even though he's quite good as a babyface too. But yeah, man, I think that people have wondered, is the System at the end of its rope here?
Should have been. I say respectfully, and I know I mentioned about Bourbon Street and everything, and them out there, song singing and guitar picking, but especially if they're out there, Viva Las Vegas,
Right.
that might even be better.
Right.
So Eddie Edwards and Elijah are kicking off this match here.
Right.
This man's coming out on a full goddamn horse.
Dude, from this angle, I was like, is that a camel? No, it's a
I was like, is it a donkey? Is it a
donkey?
Donkey. Well, because he came out when Brad Williams brought out the horse, so I didn't know. Perspective fucked it up a little bit.
Man, he should have came out to the good, the bad, the ugly.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
He 100% should have come out to some Clint Eastwood. Let's go.
Fun fact, I can't whistle, so I can't do the actual high pitch part on that.
At the moment, I will not be able to whistle. Thank you, vitamins.
There you go.
You knew damn well that was a word.
It's a burrow. Yeah, exactly. Shit. This man's having flashbacks about horses. That fucker, I've seen him before. He pulled me over one time. Who wants to ride with Elijah?
No, I'm good. MTV.
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road.
To the wrestling show.
I want to ride till I can't no more.
MDB, that was one of the best chat pops I've had in a long time. Well played. You damn well knew what that was.
No, and I love how it all came together. I mean, literally all collectively clicked all at the same time with everyone. Oh,
that was well played. Well played.
Touche.
I always appreciate
tabernacle.
All right. Oh, walk with Elijah. Pull over, KJ. do.
Imagine he just starts going, this is just a tribute. You gotta believe me.
Right? I mean, he's been walking around with that guitar for like a decade. He still only plays like 2 songs.
Could we do a tier list or anything of best guitar picking and song singing gimmicks? We got Jeff Jarrett, we got Honky Tonk, we got Elias, we got Elijah. Different gimmicks. So yeah, exactly. So that might be a tier list we might have to do, is who's the best, especially going into Vegas, home of Elvis and everything, where all the celebrity acts, the song singers go to die and retire. But yeah, maybe we do a tier list of the biggest song singers and guitar pickers.
Are you sure you know a horse when you see one? After all, you were pulled over by one, allegedly.
Thank you for clarifying the joke in case anyone might have missed it.
Allegedly.
Listen,
you can't make that shit up. I didn't.
Fucking allegedly.
I think wrestling is watching this. Stream. We got a tease of the number 4 and now a horse.
Hey, I mentioned GCW, and all of a sudden we're getting paper cuts and everything like that. So, we've literally, again, William, amazing that you actually said that, because there is proof positive on this channel and everything of literally wrestlers that have watched us and then wanted to come on the channel. Shout out again, Cole Radrick.
Still one of my faves.
Right, I almost want to call him Stoner Jesus, but they didn't chat and everything. But the Grim Reaper and everything like that. So again, we out there in them streets, the GCW especially knows of us.
Yeah.
Shout out also to Big Trouble Ben Bishop out there in the 2K25 ads and everything. And then Vinny Pacifico showing up on Dynamite.
It's true.
Exactly.
On the channel, folks.
Right, Wrestling for Life. We get you over. What?
Right, the Horsemen are coming. My least favorite faction. The Rock is also a singer-songwriter.
Yeah, Hollywood. Well, since Rock's maybe left him, he found a new place to dwell. It's down at the end of Jabroni Drive at Smackdown Hotel.
Perfect. Still, the best is Vicky Guerrero. Torched her.
Oh, wait, what? I don't recall this one.
When The Rock torched Vicky Guerrero. Oh, one of the best ever.
Fair enough. Don't forget about Rockabilly. So, all right. So we've established, I guess, on the road to WrestleMania, maybe during the night one of WrestleMania stream and everything like that.
Maybe, yeah, between the shows.
Yeah, exactly. We might have to do who's the best, who would get over the most in Vegas out of the guitar picking and song singing gimmicks.
Honky Tonk Man.
Who has residency? Who are you paying, who are you cashing in casino chips to see? Who are you renting a hotel to see? What have you? We set up tiers that way.
Does the singing gimmick count of remember what was her face with the
I know exactly who you're talking about. I want to say Harley Cameron, but I mean she's got it a little bit. The ventriloquist 100% fits there.
She couldn't sing. But predictions are closed, folks.
Jillian Hall.
Let's go. I mean, again, there's more than we think. But
exactly. So again, 2BD.
Right, Eddie working over Elijah really hard right now, in complete control.
Yeah. Now, well, I know it's going to be really interesting because it's going to be super chaotic, especially because it's all of this is happening in one ring, not two rings, not even a 6-sided ring, just one regular ring with a cage. Yeah, we're doing sign language now. Anyone who can't hear us, but it's interesting. Like it feels like it's the same thing and the same vibe of any side of war games of like even almost Elimination Chamber a little bit of to where. You're waiting until the end, like the match isn't anywhere near its end here, so you're just kind of in that holding pattern,
right? As Brian Myers second in the ring.
Boogs is an amazing one.
No Boogs, but dude, was it the Demon, the Kiss Demon? There you go, Chris. Yes, that was one of the craziest shit. All of a sudden, Gene Simmons lookalike is on TNA. Or first WCW beating people up.
It's just a highlight reel of the Demon set to Kiss. So get out, everybody. Move your feet. Get out.
Crazy. Wait a minute. Are women competing inside Lethal Lockdown? They are not.
No. Well, and it's not even Lethal Lockdown. Because there's no lockdown. This is just fenced in.
You need a roof.
Exactly.
Nice combo as Elijah being picked apart.
But that's the way everything goes in these type of matches is you have the heel team start everything off, what have you. And then we eventually build like Joe Hendry will probably be the last person in. And he's going to just be the one that tears and just everybody just eat a punch. Yeah,
here comes Nick Nemeth. Dale Tolberg was the Demon, and he was a Kiss imitator knockoff.
Well, he was part of the deal with WCW getting Kiss like on their show and everything, and they had to have him in X amount of main events, and that's why they'd have him in like middle of the show matches, but they call it a special main event, so they can technically get around the contract because mans can't do shit.
No.
This looks like the most unsafe cage. It really does like a GCW cage. It looks like it's more just fencing than anything.
It looks like an old schoolyard fence.
Yeah.
You just lift up the bottom, crawl under it.
Exactly. Someone dig a tunnel, but Gregory out here with the callback of callbacks. Man Mountain Rock.
Wow.
You go and check your ARP qualifications and everything. If you remember Man Mountain Rock at this point, take some ibuprofen because your back probably hurts.
Probably, right?
Right.
As one of the Colognes is now entering the ring, I think it's Primo.
Again, well, they have new TNA names, but it's still always Primo and Epico.
Right.
That's definitely part of my neighbor's fans. This is a dog kennel. Don't say that too loud around Al Snow or Big Boss. Well, Big Boss Man in here, but Al Snow.
Does the indie Michael Jackson count as a music gimmick?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Like I said, the tier should be like it takes up residency. You know, would buy a ticket for, and then we go from there. Like I'm telling you, I think we might be setting up between, especially in Viva Las Vegas, between Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania Night 1, we might be setting up already here. I'll write that right there with the totally right here 3 hours before.
What about Men on a Mission?
Mo. Yes, 100%.
Let's go.
If they got a bit of a rapping gimmick. Well, then does Public Enemy? Public Enemy.
I thought about Public Enemy, but they didn't really. I mean, R-Truth.
R-Truth, 100% is R-Truth. R-Truth is in there. JTG or
down
Prime Time. Now, is it R-Truth or is it K-Quick? And does Road Dogg get in there twice?
Road Dogg might get in there twice.
Billy might get in there twice too.
One of the old time faves, 3 count.
Oh, does Tank Abbott count? Does Tank Abbott get an honorary position?
Oh, that's crazy. The ICP.
Yep. Actually, I think they're almost in there more than a lot of other people.
As here comes Epico.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. So right now, what, 6 men in the ring?
We have Elijah, Zigglypuff, Nick Nemeth, and Leon Slater from Team Babyface. We have the Colognes and Myers and Edwards from the System from Team Heel.
Right, 3 Live Crew. Oh my God, there's more than you thought, eh?
Does Alex Riley count?
Who?
Alex Riley?
Oh
yeah, Fun Boy. Yeah, Disco has to be in there. Disco has to be. Disco Stu got the gimmick for you.
But did he really do any? Like, I don't know.
We're not arguing if they did anything. That's where we rank them in the tier list. We just need to get the pool.
Yeah, Van Hammer's a good show. That's going way back.
Yeah, that's a really good
Hammer. I think I only ever saw 2 Van Hammer matches in my life, maybe.
Right. Austin played the guitar. Remember that? Yeah.
Austin played the guitars.
Does Angle count? Does Hogan with his, electric guitar count?
Right. I was thinking about the Hulk Hogan or the Vince fucking shimmy.
Yeah. Does Vince count with the song?
Yeah, not quite a musical gimmick.
Yeah, it wasn't a gimmick, just a performance.
Right. ICP, it kind of counts. 3-man band, yeah, for sure. Now we're just getting people who ever sang a song on a wrestling.
Yeah, but no, again, we're just developing the pool here, and it's crazy to think that there's a lot more than you really think.
Cutter into neck breaker, beautiful, and the baby faces stand tall.
Oh, so JDC is probably next because we're going heel now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really have no choice.
Holy shit. Yeah, fair enough.
JDC is here. Fandango a music gimmick?
Oh, 100. Ballroom dancer. Da, 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 da. Chris Jericho's in there.
Oh, JDC. Leon Slater hitting the fence.
Right? Jericho's for 100% in there.
I hope they all have their tetanus. God, hope so. Rock and Roll Express.
That's just the name. That's just the name.
Close, Damien. Periphery. They might have had their own album, actually, at one point, their own EP.
Well, then you got Jeff Jarrett. There's Kurt Hennig. What was it? Kurt Hennig and everyone with Rap is Crap.
Rap is Crap. Jeff Jarrett for sure.
Yeah.
As we're taking a chair to Leon Slater, the heels are in control. And
they're moving fast,
game,
though,
Nick,
through these last couple people. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. And number one on the fucking tier list that we were talking about at this point in pro wrestling is Joe Hendry. You see, you think we're just two vitamin idiots, but what comes around is all around, folks.
it all fits.
It's all the long game.
Joe Hendry in the house. Let's go, folks. Blow up this chat as Brian not letting Joe in.
Well, all until now.
Let me in now.
That's gotta be Joe. That's gotta be Joe.
And it's official. 10 men, 1 ring, 1 cage, 1 ref.
Yeah, the match beyond or the now. I asked Anthony this, and I got to ask your opinion too. Now, was it just games and no war, or is it all war and no games? Which one? Because it can't be both, because it's only 1 ring.
Right? It's feeling very war and maybe less games, but it looks like a prison fight. Like, it's crazy.
Run through this world all
Mickey
alone.
James, yeah. Ding.
Yeah.
Hardcore country.
Oh. Was who had the theme song? You can look. Oh no, that's the fucking Bellas.
That's the Bellas.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say there's no talent to be fucking questioned there.
Joe Hendry in the house, changing the game, folks. Crowd is on their feet.
Man always knows how to find the hard cam.
The hard cam didn't really get close, but he eats it under. Low blow.
He hit a cam that might be hard. Did Brian Myers on Joe Hendry? He checked his dipstick.
Right, Jimmy Hart. I mean, the ultimate musician.
Yeah, but not a wrestler. A manager, you got to dock points.
Periphery.
Peripheral.
Joe Hendry is proof that a song can get over years after it's originally made. Yeah, that's like the cheerleader guy. Hula hula hoop, hula hula hoop.
I don't even know what song you're talking about.
The fucking
I was about to just go into just fucking green and everything again, but yeah.
The heels are back in control. 8 people napping.
Yeah, that's the only thing is now it's going to be a lot more obvious. This is going to be either extremely chaotic or now you're going to be very obviously seeing people just like you said napping.
There's no way to hide it, right? They're all right there.
You can't cut to a different camera angle because they're in another ring or anything.
Right. JYD had a song on the wrestling album called Grab Them Cakes.
Hey, dogs in the house.
Let's watch Dexter. What the fuck?
Well, now we have to do that list and then another separate tier list of bands who have done wrestling theme songs and everything.
Creed is not number 1, Nick.
No, I'm saying they didn't do an actual wrestler's theme song. Disturbed's done Austin's. You had Wyclef doing the Rocks and everything like that. Yeah. So that's more of what I was saying. Damn it, I wasn't trying to put Creed over this time.
So you just meant like, wrestling songs.
Wrestling music in general. Hello, my friend, we'll meet again.
Buff Bagwell? Buff didn't really have a music gimmick, did he?
No, he had a male stripper gimmick.
That's true.
Conan.
Vitamins earlier, but I'm back. Polo, good day. This is a good Friday, buddy.
Exactly. Polo is risen. Polo is born. But yeah, no, does Conan count?
Conan.
Get rowdy. Get rowdy.
The Filthy Animals had a video.
Yeah.
They might have actually had 2. I remember my cousin playing the music video on like fucking repeat, and it's like it was good. It was cool. Oh my god!
You missed the most obvious one.
Facts. Funny, I watched parts of WrestleMania 20 tonight and or today, and he came out doing
Leon Slater just hit a strike down that fucking bowling alley off the top of the cage there with a fucking swanton bomb.
Right. Master P. Hilarious. John Cena. Yeah, that's true.
Well, does Pac-Man Jones then fit? He rapped his theme song.
Oh, where's the ref?
Well, he's there. He just doesn't know who to count.
Hey,
there's too many bodies down. He was trying to figure out who was calling for a minute.
Right? Refs, who do I count here? Oh
Rhythm
my God!
Does domino count?
I've mentioned John Cena several
Shut up,
times.
MDB. No one was talking to you.
You never listen to me.
Love you.
The Rap Master, PN News.
Stephen PN News? I never heard him called the Rap Master before.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we throw in Jim Cornette because of all of the people that are editing him, like doing They're Not Like Us.
Joe Hendry in the middle of the ring opening a chair.
Kurt Angle might be in there twice. He's done the rapper gimmick and he's sing.
He did do the rapper gimmick.
He did the rap thing to John Cena.
Yep. Now we're getting into some deep cuts.
I think JDC got into his own deep cuts there on that steel chair.
Didn't look good at all. Twist of fate. Nick's up. Elijah's up. So it's like everybody from each team gets up and like it's been this like rotating, like, okay, bad guy's turn, good guy's turn.
Yeah, because again, you only got somewhere to go, so much room to do anything.
There should be side scraps. Twist of fate on the chair. JD goes.
You
Frankie.
can do that in a 2-ring thing. You can't do that in a 1-ring thing.
It's over.
What? So Matt Hardy gets the winning pinfall with a twist of fate onto the chair on a JDC. So Dirty Dango got pinned by Matt Hardy, and that decides your main event.
Right. I mean, it wasn't. It was.
This sacrifice might be an interesting discussion and interesting rating.
I mean, a hell of a pay-per-view. I mean, the main event could have been better.
We spent more time talking about wrestlers that had musical gimmicks.
The 10 men in one ring's tough. And I'm surprised, like Joe Hendry's standing there. Yeah, I was a little surprised. Fabulous Freebirds, interesting. Match was thumbs up. I thought it was good.
Well, you don't even. Wouldn't it have been better if instead of just you having all the baby faces watching, they were fighting the heels to keep them down or anything, like just doing even a subtle fucking thing like that? Of like that just felt like a goddamn decimation. That felt like, stop, he's already dead.
Right? Yeah, I mean, it was good. I wasn't bored, but it was a little like, yeah, everybody kind of just going through the motions, pinfall, go home.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like a super struggle. Felt like a lot of just like, okay, you do this.
Revolution vibes tonight of good until the main event.
Yeah. No, this was a much better main event.
Well, that's not a fucking hard hill to climb over. That's a goddamn pebble.
Why do I feel like something's about
Ryan Nemeth is locking Matt Hardy.
Yeah, they're setting up the Hardys versus the Nemeths.
The Nemesis. That's saying Nemesis is with a lisp.
Right.
The Nemesis.
is.
I never believed that the Nemesis would be out there taking on the Hardys.
Right.
Dusty Rhodes booking this shit.
Oh, zigzag.
So your big heel turn is Ziggly Puff,
Nick
who might be up there for the Guinness World Record of heel turns.
It should have been me.
It was you. It ain't you. It's never going to be you anymore now.
Folks, we are wrapping up the show. Nick and Ryan Nemeth are taking out Matt Hardy, who got the pin tonight. But look, they're playing King of the Hill.
But where's Jeff? Jeff should be running out. Oh wait, no, he's at least got a fucking down the ramp first. But where's Jeff?
Remember, Jeff was in a ladder match.
Cool. You can get your ass down. I'd be hobbling my ass down there, limping and everything. Bandage all up, crutching fucking toe.
But they are not letting any of the baby faces get into the ring. And they're chanting for Jeff.
Again, so now what? Are we going to build this up? If Jeff Hardy comes now at this point, he looks like a dick. He looks like an asshole brother.
He was in a ladder match.
I don't care. Why are you waiting?
He's broken, bro.
I don't care. Someone swing on you, they swing on me, we swinging together.
He might not even know you're in this situation. He isn't.
Well, that's a different reason. That's a different reason.
He got fucked up, bro.
I don't care. Like I said, we playing skip to my Lou. If they swing on you, we swinging together.
Yeah. I'll give you that, big dog. I did kind of hint at it, but it was a boogie woogie dance hall. There you go. Nick just turned. Hello, KJ. Nick turn. What's on? Yeah.
Well, you were out there the one saying best for business a couple of days ago and everything like that.
You need your wrestlers to kind of sell a little. Like, Jeff can't just run out like he's fine.
But he could show. I'm not saying he needs to show up like he's fine. Show up like you're fucking injured. At least act like you give a shit. I don't care if you got to be up there hobbling. Then it's a mercy killing on the both of them and everything. They're beat, they're battered, they're broken and everything. Right. We were just the best of friends. That's more of a visual. At least act like Jeff fucking cares.
He is taken out. What do you mean act like you care? He's out.
What do you mean he's out? He walked off that match. He can walk back into a match.
Nikki turning brother versus brother. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the show. That is the end of Sacrifice. That is the end of it all. Get in the chat. Give us your rating out of 10. Let me know how you did in your predictions. But what did you like about the show? What didn't you like? Nick not feeling no Jeff Hardy.
Well, Nick, you are probably out for the night after walking to the end of your driveway for DoorDash, let alone wrestling 20. What are you trying to say about my athletic capability?
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm Jeff Hardy. A, first off, and B, why are you trying to come at me in that way? You can't defend what I'm saying, so you got to come with personal attacks. You can't defend what I'm saying.
I kind of wish Anthony was here right now because he's like, fuck you, Nick.
No, trust me, there's plenty of people that are right there with them. 100%.
Ryan plays the douchebag amazingly. Yeah, Ryan is a pain in the ass. He really is. But 9 out of 10. Tonight was a killer show. Tonight smoked.
Yeah, I gotta click on a few of them real quick.
Click
they have been building to the turn. I'm excited for this. There you go.
Yes.
Nick wants Jeff to crawl to the ring. 100% military girl, your ass out there.
Right. Yeah, dude, it's so funny. The man's took a whooping at the hands of Moose tonight. You're like, so what?
Stand on business, my guy. Well, he's been notorious for that. This man's known for dancing his way out there. But yeah, MDB out there saying, hey, you want both of us to get beat up? Jeff Hardy to Nick at some point.
Right. Shit. 4 guys locked up by 2 guys? No, that's okay. I mean, realistically, it doesn't like you have the advantage as having higher ground. You got to divide and conquer and hope one of the 4 can get over that fence. But the fence is the X factor, right? There's nothing wrong with
you sit there and try and climb over that fence, your ass is getting hit with a steel chair.
Yeah.
Now it's just becoming target practice.
Yeah. Nick, a real ride or die. You mess with look, he going to the grave with you, homie.
I was sticking up for Eddie Kingston before, so I'm about that shit.
Yeah, right. He's a good friend to have, folks. Trust me.
Exactly. I'm the lunatic fringe that Moxley never was.
This is payback for Matt. LOL. Matt did this to Jeff and AEW. I don't forget, bro.
Right. You can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
Damn, you want us both to get beat up, bro? Jeff Hardy to Nick.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Right. Two things.
Oh,
Are you surprised at how minimal Joe Hendry kind of felt tonight in that main event?
Yeah, I'm surprised how minimal a lot of people like that whole main event felt tonight.
Fair
A
enough.
little bit. Yeah, that's the thing is so have we gone? I know we've asked about the ratings. We've read a few off. Did you give your rating for
I have
tonight?
not. I'll give the show an 8. Outright 8. I could be pulled. I see a lot of 9s out there, but the main event could have been a little bit better. I thought the women's tag match spent too much time fucking around with the Iceman, even though we had a better turnout. But yeah, I mean, that's really my. And the AJ Francis segment went a little too long, a little too crazy, as literally losing.
Fair enough. I didn't even catch that. So yeah.
Did anybody understand a word I just said?
Yes, we heard you. The voice is going, but so that means we're heading towards the door here. But I'll agree with you on an 8 of Santana and Ali was great. The street fight that we started off with was interesting. That's literally how we jumped right into it. It maybe I go a 7.5. It was good. It's again, we talked about this at the start of the show. TNA will always give you good to great. It's not gonna be, honestly, at this point, I feel respectfully, Anthony's gonna come for me. Anthony's gonna hunt me down.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be an 11 out of 10 kind of night or anything, but it's also never gonna be a fucking 2 out of 10 or anything.
No, they deliver in their pay-per-views. Undeniably, they deliver on those pay-per-views. And Gregory, that's exactly my thought process. Like, we see, Ricochet get stabbed in the head with a screwdriver, but he's in the main event. You got to sell. You got to sell. You got to sell.
I'm not saying you can't sell. Hobble your ass out there, bitch.
Have him do the stagger,
exactly. Just everything. 100%. You can have Moose sit there beating him up and dragging his ass back. At least fight back, Jeff. Fight back.
Right. Push Matt's face against the cage right in front of Jeff. Jeff's
right. It's just as he's bleeding. No.
Okay. I see you.
Yeah,
goodbye, my friends. We leave.
Around.
Right. Goodbye, my friends. We leave again. 8 out of 10, 9 and 1. Good job, Damien. Matt has been deleted
by Capybara.
You'd be hobbling down like hell you would, Nick. Oh, I get it.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I mean, shit, I'd live that shit. Fuck it.
Right. I'll drag myself. 8.5.
I can just do a little something.
See you on Monday, Dale. Delete Matt Hardy. Let's go. 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8. Look, Anthony, 8.
There you go.
10 out of 10. KJ mentioned church wearing gravity tights on ST stream. See money. Beautiful. 7 pay-per-view. 10 wrestling for life. Love it.
Fact.
9 out of 10. I'm glad we have the weekend off at this point. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 7.5.
Hey, Toad, how you doing right now? Little rascal, do we need to do the rascal shit? Is enough?
This is so funny.
Toad, I don't think I can give this show another but I.
So you're getting they broke me. I'm broke. No,
you were broken on Wednesday. We patched you together on Thursday, at least for Friday, and then Friday broke you again, my guy. You're Fabergé at this point.
Dude, you're gonna have to bring us home, man. Tell people where to find us and shit.
Facts. Well, shit. At this point, I'll laugh at MDB for the last minute here and everything. Of I hate masks that fall down, brothers who don't fight after ladder matches, and Wendy Chu, 100%. That is my top 3 of things I hate in wrestling. But yes, you got any trying words you want to say there, Toad?
Let's get it on.
Let's. God damn it.
That's Marvin, by the way.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
Well, and again, this is the way this is going to be, especially on the road to WrestleMania, folks, 100%, as we're closing out another week in wrestling here. That kitchen needs his own T-Pain. Come back. Save you now. It sounds normal now.
If I knew how to make it do it without it just accidentally
let's not say we did. Yeah, how about that? But As
Good
I'm trying
night,
to send us
everybody.
home, as Toad keeps interrupting here.
I'm sorry. I'm terrible at
No,
goodbye.
you're good. You want to talk, but you're telling me to send it home and then keep wanting to talk.
Just
But yes,
won't let me stop.
God damn it.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Good night, everybody.
There you go. But 100%, folks, that ends another week in wrestling. We're back at it like a jackrabbit. And again, special start time because we're out there with the muscles from Brussels. We got John Cena, heel John Cena, showing up for the first time. What's going to happen? But we're here, 2:45 Eastern Standard Time. 100% be there, be square, or as anyways, you can always watch the replay back whenever you watch Raw. But absolutely, that's been sacrificed. KJ sacrificed his mind, body, and voice to the fucking channel today and everything. So 100% our shit is real. Our shit is raw. When you talk about that rest, you better put that full life with it.
Come back on Monday, folks. We got so much more coming your way. See you on the flip side.